Sam, you hear me? Hello? Ookity ook. Where's that fucking controller? Oh, there it is. See if Adam get in here a little bit later. I do want to hop back on Bloodborne and see if I can finish that dungeon.
Bloodborne.
I mean, I'm gonna do co-op through the whole thing because I want to run through that shit. Surprise! After what? How many years the game been out? Fucking 3 years? 2 years? Let me see. 2019.
That game's been out for 4 years, right? 5
4
years?
years?
No, yeah, it's 4 years.
4 years. Still looks good. Still awesome. Okay. Guys, we're testing out some new times so we don't step on other people's feet. 2 o'clock seems good. It's not as early as 1. It's not as late as 3. Again, we don't want to step on anybody else's podcast, so we want to have a time that is our own, that's not the same time as other people. So I know we're starting earlier. We're probably not going to get the 3 o'clock viewers, but we're starting earlier. We have other people coming in soon. Adam is currently on Bloodborne. As you already know, I was on there too. Okay, so I guess we can start getting to our topics. When is your food gonna be there, Sam?
I don't know, 30 minutes. I'm good, man.
Cool. So since it's just me and you right now, I guess you do your intro and then I'll do mine, and then when everybody else gets in, they can say hello or whatever. But I'll let you go first.
Sure, it's your boy Bologa 320. Another week, another discussion of gaming and other idiotic things. Let's have at it.
Okay, as you already know, this is JayTechTV. PlayStation gamer right now, flame of PlayStation. Been here for years, not going anywhere. People want me to go, but I'm not going anywhere.
Especially Trump.
We need gamers in our community that will help the community learn about certain things that other gamers might stay away from. A game like Grand Blue Fantasy, you will hear me talk about, and you already know it's a PS4 exclusive, but you will not hear Broken Games talk about it. You won't hear Kofi talk about it. You won't hear anybody else in the Crumbside community talk about it because that's not their type of thing. Does it mean the game is garbage because they're not talking about it? No. Do they think the game is garbage? Yes, because it's not their cup of tea. They don't understand it, or they don't want to understand it, or it's not gritty or mature looking enough for them to like it. So they disregard the game. It does hurt the game because some of these people actually have more subscribers and get a bigger view base than I ever will. But they're not doing their part with our gaming community and letting people know about information. If we had more people like myself that played more games that would let people know about more games, I think last generation would have been a little bit more healthier for PlayStation 3. Even though towards the end, PlayStation powered through, it was so many scared gamers last generation that just stayed on Xbox 360. And when they did come over to PS3, they did not post gameplay, And yes, the consoles last gen, we didn't have built-in game captures. We didn't have built-in ability to stream. But the people that did have the technology still didn't use the capture cards to post gameplay. Again, not only that, they did not try to play other titles. It was most primarily Call of Duty all last generation. It was Call of Duty Town. If you wasn't Call of Duty, you tried to make a first-person shooter for the first time, and most of them ended up failing. So we go to our first topic.
So what about Kofi? You guys still beefing? What's going on with that?
Kofi. What's going on with me and Kofi is Kofi's blocked me on all accounts. I did make a test account on Twitter. It's called Pyro2000X1 to see if he would reply to me at all. The guy does not like me because I was among some of the many guys that confronted him and destroyed him about the Spider-Man downgrade gate or puddle gate. So what happened with that was he got destroyed once the 4K video came out for photo mode. he understood that the game that IGN posted in 1080p was not actually downgraded. They just posted it in the resolution that it was not supposed to be posted in. So the photo mode trailer that Insomniac posted on YouTube that was in 4K showed that the game looked better than what IGN posted. Then when the game came out and photo mode was there for everybody to use, and people were seeing all these puddles that look way better than the 1080p footage IGN had posted, Kofi had no choice but to retreat and stop talking about the downgrade. Yeah, he got exposed. Not just by me, not just by you, but everybody that played the damn game. To continue to post pictures of so many puddles in the alleyways or in that same area, and he didn't know what to do, so he just retreated away from it, like the bitch that he is. So of course,
he's cloud chasing, and then he acted like the victim.
Exactly. So anybody that destroyed him on that, he made sure he blocked them. I block people for a lot of reasons. I blocked like 20 people, like around 3 or 4 in the morning. And the reason why I blocked those people, I found out there were some people with 0 followings and locked accounts that were following me. And some of them didn't even have a profile picture or profile banner. And what I did was I made sure I went through and I blocked all those individuals. It's very weird for somebody to block me with a private account and they're following like 1,000 people and they don't have no profile picture, no banner, and they don't have anybody following them. That's weird. Wouldn't you call that weird, Sam? I mean, that's kind of strange. So I want people, if you're gonna follow me, I have my account public. You know, once you get blocked, it's not the end. You can go back, log off, and go view what I say on my account at any time. You're not prevented from seeing what I post on my account. It's still public. You're just blocked. I don't really understand how it affects anybody. But as far as the reason Kofi blocked individuals is because he didn't want anybody proving him wrong. And also he doesn't want anybody to see what he posts. And he posts some pretty stupid shit. So we're going to share the screen real quick. Let's see. No, not that. Is this one it? Okay, hide that. And okay, so Sam, this is what we're going to share first right here. And we're going to go over this because it was funny. I'll read it out.
Oh, yeah, I remember you sent me that.
Yes, this was the real fucked up one. It was like traditional console gaming is not sustainable. So he was talking about multiple consoles. He says PlayStation and Nintendo gamers laughing at Xbox / Microsoft right now, but low key they are going to take the same path eventually. Bet. So I don't know if he wants to bet any money, but I would gladly bet him money because at the end,
I don't think he was trolling. He was being serious.
I think he was being very serious. And then this is what he does to confirm what he said before. He says, "Who said I was specifically talking about streaming? I'm talking about the companies like PlayStation and Nintendo trying to get their games on other platforms." Now let's really dive into this.
That doesn't make any sense, but yeah.
This one doesn't make sense. I want everybody to understand he is not talking about PlayStation putting their games on cell phones. Like there was like, what is it, Little Big Planet Run with Sackboy Run? No, not games like that. He's talking about their main attractions. He believes they're going to put their main attractions on other platforms. I don't see that happening. Sam, you know PlayStation and Nintendo. You know that the reason they exist is to make games. That's their brand. Yeah, Sony is the parent company of PlayStation, but there is no parent company of Nintendo. That means if they stop making games or they put their games on other platforms, and the way they get their money is from hardware, the software sales will dry up, because if you put your games on a specific platform that can emulate and pirate your games, you might not make as much revenue as when you had your games exclusive to one platform and you see that huge drive of revenue. When they brought out Smash Brothers and it smashed all those records, no pun intended, you saw that was never going to happen if they made that shit multi-plat, because it wouldn't be special. Look at God of War, prime example. God of War is winning all these fucking awards, and the reason that's happening is because, let me see. Oh, shocker.
Trying to log into your Instagram? I see you.
Oh yeah, I was for the link tree. Link tree makes you log into your Instagram to use it. I was trying to see if it had the awards on here. Shit.
Dude, the whole thing is stupid because you're not doing what Microsoft's doing unless you're absolutely tanking and not hitting your numbers. So
Exactly.
that's just common
Exactly.
sense. Then, part B of that is that they want you on PSN. They want you on whatever Nintendo's online structure is called because they want you spending money in those two places, and they're both killing it in terms of sales. So that's not going to happen anytime soon. If you want to use common sense, if you want to be an idiot like him, sure, you can just, say stupid shit like they're going to go the way of Xbox, but it doesn't make sense when you think about it.
Yeah, it doesn't. I'm trying to figure out what's that one. Hold on, let me scroll down because God of War won an award, and that's what I wanted to specifically talk about. The God of War. By the way, guys, you already know we have different ways to see our different content. We're on Instagram too. I have a personal Instagram, which is JayTechTV. But the PlayStation Legion is also on Instagram. We'll be posting pictures from the community and from the different games that I've been playing as well. That is PS Legion. That's it. PS Legion on Instagram. So I just want to let you guys know about that. We have an Instagram. Also, we're trying to vote or get a vote started for the times. We still have 1 day left. So if you have a Twitter account, please, it's pinned right there. If you have a Twitter account, go to Twitter and vote on what times you believe is best for the Google Hangouts. We're trying to get a time that's good for the members as well as the viewers. Okay, a lot of people know that we start at 3 o'clock, so our viewer base is smaller than it would have been if we started at 3 o'clock because you guys don't know we're starting at 2. So some of the people that are participating in the vote on Twitter might not be any of the people that are watching our Hangouts on Sunday. So it will be important for, if you can't vote, if you don't have a Twitter account, please, in the comment section, let us know what time is good for you. Should we stay at 3 or should we change the 2? And the reason why I want to go earlier is so we're not stepping on any other podcasts, and so we can get our information out before other people try to cover it. Because contrary to popular belief, the post that I made about like 4 something in the morning, it is very true. I just wanted to show you a little bit of this, Sam. So this was one of the accounts that was following me that looked very suspicious. It had no profile picture, no profile banner. It had no followers. It was following 1,960 people, and it just looked very weird. This one was also weird. You can see I already blocked that person. Elvin. This person had 0 followers. It was following 135 people. This one was also private. It was following 25 people. It has 0 followings. Again, no banner, no profile picture. When I see that type of shit on YouTube too, and you're commenting, I don't really take you seriously. If you're investing in gaming at all, maybe you should have some sort of profile picture. I'm not expecting you to put your real picture there, but I'm expecting you to put some effort into your account at all, like any little bit of effort at all.
I don't believe Mickey Loxo is a gamer?
No.
No chance.
Oh, this one right here. This was another one. This one joined November 2018, which was very suspicious, following 1,026 people, 0 followers, and a private account. So I used to have like a 1,180 something followers. Now it went down to 1,162. I blocked enough people. Like I said, if I'm not fucking joking. If I see you with a private lock by your name and you're trying to follow me, you're going to get blocked. Okay, that shit is very creepy. Very creepy. So wanted to scroll down here to the God of War of gaming. It's SXSW gaming, and I wanted to scroll down so we could see what it gave God of War. It's too much shit to go through. I'll just go through my page.
Is that even like a valid? I never heard of these people.
No. They have the little events every year. There it is. This is the one? Yeah, this is the one.
So they won all the important awards. They're just still getting these other.
They won. Yeah. No. They won an important award and they won Game of the Year. Yeah, they won Game of the Year by this one. I mean, it's a lot of Game of the Year awards. The God Awards still picking up. The game came out around this time last year, and it's still picking up awards. BAFTA doesn't happen until April, and that's up for a good cool 10.
Oh, that's pretty.
I think it's up for 10 nominations. Another award show where it has more nominations than anybody else. And then that other award show, it just picked up 16 straight awards, including Game of the Year. Like, God of War is still doing numbers. And this goes into what I was saying about what was happening with Kofi. When PlayStation's still making the best experiences you can ever dream to play on home consoles, there is no way that they would start putting this on the PC unless they weren't making any money. Microsoft is clearly not making money. And it's sad that they're not even making money in terms of Halo. You would have thought that they made so much money on Halo that they would never had to resort to putting their game on Steam. Okay? What was really weird about the thing is they put it on Steam and Windows Store at the same time. And as we already know, last year, Sam, what was the game? Sunset Overdrive. That was their last exclusive. Remember I used to say that for the long time? That was their only game that had not been put on PC. But I overlooked Halo. Because Halo had always been exclusive. I didn't really even think of it going to PC. I didn't really even pay it no attention. But yeah, Halo Master Chief Collection is on Steam. So it's pretty fucked up, man.
Now the noise is trying to twist it into like, well, this is what we all should be doing. Like, no, that's what you're doing because you're losing. You wouldn't be doing any of this nonsense if you were in PlayStation or even Nintendo's position. That's the BS I'm tired of hearing, to be honest, from Phil Spencer's mouth.
Yeah, I wanted to get some visual aid up here too about the Halo shit because it's not right. I mean, no, we already know they had Halo Wars Definitive Edition, right? We know they have what Halo Spartan Assault, Halo Spartan Strike. They have Halo Wars 2 over there. But Master Chief Collection,
is ODST on there?
They said ODST will be included in the Halo Master Chief Collection, as well as another Halo, which was Halo 4, I think. It's sad, bro. It's pretty fucked up. Like, this was the thing that Microsoft had for their home consoles that would make sure that you would always buy it. Who is going to wait in line at a GameStop like they did many years ago for the new installment of Halo if it's just going to go to PC anyway? Exclusives are the reason that you buy a console. It's the identity of a console. If you don't have one, there's no point in looking at that console. We already didn't have a reason to look at the Xbox, but this didn't only hurt people that don't support Xbox because it truly, I'm being honest, this shit was funny to me because I saw it happen a mile away. But it hurt a lot of the Xbox fanboys. Crap Gamer. We go to his YouTube channel. We can go see that he really didn't like this the other day, if we can find it, due to the fact that it makes so many.
Did you see where the PC community was sending 343 pizzas?
I saw that.
Like, I think all day.
I saw that. When did they announce
happy about it?
that Halo went over? Because I don't know if he talked about it. He said 5 days ago, angry PS4 owners are switching to Xbox One after huge announcement. Xbox did it again. He's like the Xbox version of Donald Trump. Like, nothing he says is true, but people still click on his shit.
It might be the only job he has, man.
Listen to this one. Huge PS5 bombshell announcement leaks before Sony wants it to.
Cloud
Xbox
Jason
just got played. Like, it's just nothing in the title is factual. It's nothing. There's nothing in his title that has any information. And if I was to click on the video, the visuals wouldn't support any of the bullshit he's saying. No links either. He fell for the trap about the rumor, by the way. And then he never fucking confirmed that it was fake. So he made views, 10,000 views off of the rumor that Sony was gonna buy Take-Two, and then Sony came out 2 days later and said that was fake. So yeah, I don't think he talked. I'm looking right here, and it doesn't look like he talked about Halo going to PC. It literally looks like he skipped over that. I don't see a damn thumbnail about Master Chief Collection going to PC, but this is the gaming community we're a part of. When shit like that goes down, it doesn't say anything. Am I missing it? I'm not blind, am I? Like, I don't see a single video over the last 5 days where he talked about Master Chief Collection coming over. That shit happened on Tuesday.
He doesn't have his shit organized, man. How lazy are these YouTubers?
No. It's organized from newest to oldest right now on default, but it's just I don't see it. It doesn't look like he talked about Halo.
Well, then he's doing his job right.
He's doing his job right. Yeah. He's on Twitter though. He said he hated it, but I can't see him on Twitter because I'm blocked. But he did say that he hated that shit. That it went over. He didn't like it. But I don't think he's gonna make a YouTube video about it because, why would he? Okay.
Said he made an 1.5 hour rant about it, dude, so it should be on there.
You said it's an 1.5 hour rant about it?
Yeah, Ray said he made one, so that video should be on there.
Can somebody point that out for me? Because I wanted to see it. We're still waiting for the normal members to get here, but I think we're going to start at 2 o'clock from now on. Again, we're going to go through 3 o'clock, but we're going to start at 2. So this will be like kind of a pre-show. So we'll have a 2-hour podcast, and we will always end at 4 for now. So we'll have a pre-show with more information. Then when more people jump in, we'll get out of this format and we'll start talking about some of the topics.
Okay, it says he got harassed because he called Phil Spencer a dummy.
So what happened? Did he delete the video?
I don't know. You think he deleted it, Wraith, or it's still on there?
Microsoft needs to stop lying about the Xbox console. Hardcore fans are switching to PlayStation. Is that the one a day ago?
Said it was 1 hour and 30 minutes or some shit.
No, that's not 1 hour and 30 minutes. There's one right here. Inside Xbox was a slap in the face. Is that the one?
That's probably it.
Microsoft has lost the hardcore gamer. This is it?
Yeah, that's it. Now, so they shut you up.
Damn, bro. A whole hour. Was it only him? It looks like it was only him.
This is ranting, probably.
Wow. Listen to this shit. This is what I wanna point out. Not just this video, but the video right here, the Phil Spencer's lie. This one was funny because he says hardcore fans are switching to PlayStation, but that's been happening over the last 5 years.
That happened at the launch in 2013. Exactly. That's when that happened.
I'm trying to figure out. Master Chief Collection is not making people switch to PlayStation. There have been multiple PlayStation 4 exclusives that made people switch to PlayStation. Like very, very stupid.
It's rough when because the best game is in like the worst genre to try to be popular right now. When you got all these free-to-play shooters and all this other crap, man. Nobody cares about Halo.
Guys, I wanted to talk to you about Death Stranding. Sam, we got to go over to Kojima real quick. We got some.
Oh yeah, they're close to their petition.
Yeah, we got some stuff. Oh, they didn't close it. Oh, that shit's still there, man.
I'm saying they're close to it.
They're not close to shit. They think they are.
They're like 24 votes away from accomplishing nothing.
Exactly. So, guys, what I wanted to talk about here was Death Stranding, right? I have the copyright page up, and this is always important because a while ago some crazy shit happened on his page. He seems to really like Spider-Man, by the way. That's cool. I wonder if he played the game. I don't think he played the game. I think he really liked the he's happy about James Gunn. I can see that. You know, like Kojima is like a real cool person, and I wish the gaming community would have got a chance to know him when he was even younger, because he seems like such a relatable, cool person. He loves TV shows. He loves movies, and like most of the stuff that he likes, I like too. He seems like a really, really cool person, man.
I wonder why he hates David Hayter.
Huh?
Wonder why he hates David Hayter.
He doesn't like him?
No.
Ooh, really?
According to David Hayter.
Maybe he just says that because he's not in any of the games.
No, he was saying the way he tried to fire him from like after the first game, it was just kind of scumbagish or whatever.
To the fucking Konami.
So he said straight up Kojima didn't even tell him he was looking for a replacement. He heard it through somebody else. Shit like that. So just finished it all after that.
There was loads of dodgy shit with Kojima and Konami when it came to MGS5. I don't think he wanted David Hayter to leave or in any remote.
After the first Metal Gear Solid game, even he didn't even want him back. He wanted to replace him by the second one.
That's sad.
Well, yeah, he did, yeah, but because of Raiden, but that turned into something completely
I'm saying
different.
just the voice acting in general. He didn't want him as he wanted a more famous voice.
Hey, damn, bro, go look at us on Metacritic. It's a 78. That's pretty fucking high. Captain Marvel's at 64.
I gotta go around tomatoes for the movies.
I already figured that a One Piece game was not gonna do well. That shit's at a 57 on Metacritic. Oh my god, Left Alive is at a 30 fucking 7 on Metacritic. I'm glad I dodged that bullet.
That's not PlayStation developed for anybody who wants to troll about that.
Yeah. Don't say that game is PlayStation developed. Actually, we go to it right now. That is that's Square Enix. And I don't even think that's Square Enix A team.
Slower than Crackdown ponies.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Shit, One Piece is lower than Crackdown, but at least this time it's multiplat. Yeah, this game is also on a PC. It's by Square Enix. It's not a PlayStation exclusive. It doesn't have that logo.
User score is pretty decent.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think people are gonna be like, "Oh, let me give it a bad score because give it a bad score because it's not a real Kojima.
The game sucks.
Yeah, because it's not a Kojima game. It's really trying hard to be like Metal Gear Solid, but it's not.
That's going to be a PS Plus game pretty soon.
Why people think it's like Metal Gear Solid is because of Yoji Shinakawa's artwork, man, and just his concept in general. That's the reason why people say that shit, man. Fucking, they have no. Get out. Fucking goddamn.
You got paid for that job.
No, like when I see like Yoji Shinakawa's name, I always think to myself, just stick with. I always think of him and Kojima because them two are just fucking amazing, bro. They know what they're doing.
We're 30 minutes into this. I wanted to talk about this theory I had. I want to also get to the point of it. I wanted to ask whoever is even watching, because I don't got a track of the viewers. Right? Okay, it's 13 of you guys. Thank you for watching, everybody.
Let me.
So I wanted to know, what year did you start this generation? Like, I started in 2013. I brought
expose people.
Yeah, we're about to go there. I wanted to let everybody know I started in 2013. So let me just back this up real quick. Okay. I started in 2013, and on YouTube, because my first account got flagged down. I've really been on YouTube since 2006, if you really want to be specific. After Christmas, a day after Christmas, I remember it like it was yesterday. I had to create YouTube because it was an age verification, and so I liked the X-Men character Pyro, and the year was 2000, right? But I didn't want to put the year. I didn't want to put 2006, so I put 2000, and then I put an X at the end. And the reason why I put X is because X-Men at the time was one of my favorite movies. So I put Pyro for the character that I liked in X-Men, the year, which was 2000, and then I put X because I like X-Men. That's how I created my name, Pyro 2000X. It wasn't a predetermined name, and I only created the channel to look at YouTube content. The following year, when Metal Gear Solid 5 was starting to get talked about a lot more, my brother, and I still don't know how he got it to this day, he got a reveal disc from Tokyo Game Show of that year. And we saw the Sonic 06 game that was supposed to be a Sonic 06. We saw a lot of other titles. And long story short, there was a tech demo for Metal Gear Solid 4. And in this tech demo, you could see Snake using remote control to control a surveillance robot. And if we're lucky, we might have the video there. No, we're not going to have mine. My channel's been flagged down for many, many years. But Metal Gear Solid 4 tech demo. Let me see. Yeah, it is. This is the one from 2007. Yeah, 2007. Okay.
Yeah, they went out. Fuck. Hold on. I want to see. I just want to.
Okay, so yeah, this was the actual footage of him using the remote, the PS4, PS3 controller.
Oh, was that the first bit of gameplay?
Yeah, this was the first bit of gameplay that people had saw. And when he was controlling the robot, he had a, I'm trying to remember. Can't fucking see it.
I think it was a PlayStation controller, or was that, what was it?
Yeah, it was a PS.
Yeah, he had the 6-axis.
Yeah, he had the 6-axis controller. And at that time, we saw it, and as you can see, it was kind of a little grainy. It wasn't blurry. It was direct feed. It was a little grainy, but we had already confirmed at that point in time, because Xbox had a white controller, that it was a PS3 exclusive. So me and my brother did a very immature video, very ghetto video at the time, yelling and cursing and shit. And we basically put out a video letting people know, bam, look, there's a PS3 controller in his hand. There's no way this game is coming to the 360. Now, I was still in school, and I went straight to college, community college in 2006. So, you know, I didn't really have a lot of time to go back and check. I went back to check on the video in 2007. But then, you know, after, you know, school, I went straight to working. And then I ended up getting back on YouTube real heavy in 2008. After my first real official job, I had enough money to buy the PS3 that I wanted. Then I started making YouTube videos in 2008. So I've been on YouTube for over 10 years, to be 100% with everybody, for over 10 years. And this was the first video I made. It was a camera looking at a TV screen of this footage. And I let the Xbox community know that even though they were putting out rumors that Metal Gear Solid 4 was going to come out on the 360, it was false, because the tech demo showed that this game was specifically made for PS3.
Yeah, man, those rumors still go on to this day, man.
The rumors go on to this day, and we already know that's never gonna happen. They are never gonna put Metal Gear Solid 4 on any Xbox system. They had their chance last gen. They had their chance this gen. I don't think they're gonna ever do that. It's Kojima would have to come back and help them. There's no way they could do it. So yeah, this was, you know, just a little bit of history. This was my first video. But as far as this channel, you know, I ended up making it as the troll channel in 2011, March 30th, right before April Fool's Day, March 30th, 2011, while I still had the Pyro 2000X channel going on. But I didn't really do much with this channel. You know, I had put a couple PlayStation Home walkthroughs on it. It ended up getting me a different type of fan base, and I started doing walkthroughs when I had to back up on this channel. And then the rest was pretty much history. I felt comfortable to go back to my original style of owning people without getting flagged down, and I did what I did, and that's where I'm at now. You know, it's all about the gameplay. I think that's the most important thing. There's so many people that talk about games, but they don't show it. And some people need to see how good a game looks or see if you can have fun with that game in order.
You mean like the Sassy Leprechaun?
Yes, Sassy Leprechaun. How do you search this Sassy Leprechaun V2? No, just make it a point. I mean, you know, I'm not afraid of anybody, so if he wants to say shit, I'm right here. And I don't think he's ever gonna do that shit again. But Sassy Leprechaun, prime example. He'll do nothing but Google Hangouts, or he'll do a Google Hangout live stream with his face all in the fucking camera, or laying on a couch or some dumb shit. And I don't have a problem getting on camera if I need to get on camera, primarily for unboxings, which I've done quite a bit of. So if you want to see what I look like, I mean, I guess that's not a problem, but I don't think that's just what gamers really need to see. So I have a folder where I got on camera, as you can see right here, my setup, the new setup. I've gotten on camera multiple times. I did a blog video last year when I was in New York City. My face was all in the fucking camera. Another birthday unboxing. I've got on the camera.
Yeah, you look like a Don Cheadle relative.
Exactly. I look like a younger version of Don Cheadle. But I've got on camera multiple times. I've done live videos multiple times. You know, if you don't know what I look like, I have a video playlist called JTV Updates. You know, it's all about me getting on camera or some of my earlier videos showing food or unboxing food or some dumb shit like that. But the fact of the matter is, I don't have anything against people getting on camera if you really need to. But if you're trying to be a gamer like this individual and you're trying to say, I'm better than this person, or, you know, you should respect me more than this person, that's bullshit. Now, I've already ported this out to Puerto Rock, and, you know, if he wants to say anything else, I can point that shit out to him again, and maybe he can leave for another fucking month. But long story short, there was a pattern that I saw, and I wanted to point it out to everybody. So even though I had to go to a backup channel, my backup channel still started before this generation. My backup channel started March 30th, 2011. I wanted to point this out for this pattern that I saw. So, Sam, you can see, I'm going over here to look at when I started. So you see this channel started in 2011. Kofi, he started January 10th, 2015. Puerto Rock, he started May 16th, 2015. This is the pattern I've been seeing with the Crumb Side individuals. Again, if you want to claim that I'm in the Crumb Side, you have to prove that the Crumb Side existed in 2008 when I started making a lot of videos on YouTube. Last generation. Even this backup channel, which is JayTechTV, it started in 2011, before this generation. These individuals made their YouTube channels after 2011, well into this generation, 2015. So I wanted to understand, the people that are listening to my voice, when did you start gaming this generation? Sam?
Like I was 5.
Whenever PS4 came out.
You fuckface. God damn it, you're fired, Adam.
Well done, Adam.
Sam,
Well played,
I
sir.
was 5 years old.
Sam, you can go since Adam.
Go ahead, Sam. Go ahead.
This generation, it was what, November 15th, right? Whenever it came out, I think.
Yeah, 2013.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
2013.
I played Killzone. That was the first game I played. Then Battlefield 4. Then Assassin's Creed Black Flag. That was it. And Resogun. There you go.
Not for me. Actually, wait, apart from Black Flag, my one was Need for Speed Rivals, and then obviously Battlefield 4 and Killzone.
Battlefield 4, I mean, that game is still the shit, but I mean, that really impressed me at launch, for a launch game.
The other thing about that game, though, was that, like, the thing about Battlefield 4 was that that game took a long time to actually get fixed. I remember that game wasn't, like, broke, but, like, people just didn't, that they wanted shit fixed. I think it took me like a year to fix all the things, and like loads of people started praising it. Like it was really good. And I remember like going back on it. It's
Yeah,
the
the
people still
campaign
playing
was
right
broken
now.
too.
Like,
So,
same thing.
Adam, do you start this? Do you start in 2013? Because my unboxing went up
I started
November.
back in 1995.
No, I'm saying, when you were a part of this generation, did you get it like?
Yeah, I started straight away, man.
Okay.
Launch day one, bam, man. That was me.
So
Launch
this
day,
is my
I was on.
unboxing, and my unboxing says November 16th, 2013. So I got my PS4 day one. I unboxed it day one. I posted a video day one. Not a lot of viewers. I understand that. But the fact of the matter, I have visual proof I started this generation. There was no dick riding here. I knew from the greatness that I experienced on PS3 that there was going to still be some sort of greatness on the PS4. And it was way more than we expected. It was like having a PS2 all over again. So again, you can see this unboxing I do. I'll post a link in a podcast too.
Where's the video where we get to see you disarm a bomb?
You say what?
What was that, Adam?
Yeah, but long story short,
motherfucker.
shut up, bro. Shut up, or I kick your ass. But long story short, I started this generation, and I'm not embarrassed to show that I started this generation. So a lot of people, I don't know, a lot of people just don't. They don't really care. I've even did AR studios, like I messed around with the camera. You know, I did fucking.
The dumb thing is, I just want them to admit it because it's obvious as shit, just from the lack of proof. And like what they say, I'm just like, yo, we know you're just cloud chasing. It's okay to admit it, man. You're not gonna lose your followers.
That's all you have to do is admit it. Because if you keep coming at me, I'm going to keep exposing you. Okay, that's how it is. It's very easy to do so when both Porter Rock and Kofi started in 2015, and certain individuals started the similar year or the year after. There's, you know, you get what I'm saying? There's no coincidence at all. Like, I mean, oh man, it's confusing. It's very, very confusing.
Look, at that point, I'd get like a freaking extra job. Like, what's the point of that? Or lie about something more interesting, like politics. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point?
Again, we got Kofi. I'm not saying he's dick riding on PlayStation. He clearly owns multiple systems, but he still tries to claim that he's doing PlayStation justice by doing reviews early. So, like his oldest videos, when he started on YouTube, his first video was Zelda. His second video was The Order 1886. He didn't talk about Killzone. He didn't talk about Infamous Second Son because he wasn't there. So when he fucking started, he started doing what he did, clout chasing. That's what he did. It's as simple as that.
He's trying to please the crowd.
Ooh, Alundra, damn, man. Race old school right there.
All I want is everybody to be honest. Nobody's going to lose any views. No one's going to lose any subscribers. You still have mindless trolls, mindless followers that are going to always follow these guys. I don't expect anything to change with their views or subscribers. But be honest.
Just don't lie.
Because if you want to like try to phase me out and say, oh, well, JayTech's not credible. Well, when have I not been credible?
I mean, the thing is, right?
If you're coming for me, I'm credible. Right?
It's not like it's a bad lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you didn't start this generation, just say it. Like, it's not like it's going to be fucking, you know, a major impact on you, man. It's just like, Jesus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nah, man, you're living on the lie anyway. You're not about games. You're just about the news.
No, you're just about the news.
No, I talk about me and Xbox all the time. Like, you know, I bought, like, I don't know, what are they called again? Like 3 Duke Xboxes, which are the original Xboxes. I bought 3 of the Xbox 360s, mainly because of Gears. I never bought an Xbox One, though, because my brother bought one
video as proof that I actually played 360 last generation, and it's on this YouTube channel. And I wanted to show that off if you guys don't mind. Because, see, that's another thing. I can prove that I was a part of the generation last gen. Like when other people just can't. You know what I'm saying? So let me see.
Well, a lot of people just came from last gen, right? Or they claimed it did.
Well, I know a lot of people came from last gen. They're not using the same YouTube channels or the same names from last gen, but they did come from last gen.
That's weird, bro. I never found out about any of this nonsense until I basically got into it this gen. Talking about YouTube, I've been into gaming since the original NES, but like I never knew about this whole fake profiling before the 8th generation. It's crazy to me.
Dude, I never knew about this whole shit.
Having a profile. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, bro. You guys are doing this shit since last gen.
Like but like what is it? At the beginning of this gen, I didn't know. Like I didn't even know this shit existed. Like the whole aspects of people trolling, people talking shit about other people on other consoles. Basically, when I met you guys, which was like what in 2014, I was like, it was eye-opening for me because I was like, the amount of people that you talk about, and I look at their videos, and including the current people that we're talking about right now, I just think to myself, what a bunch of fucking idiots. Like, some of them are really clueless, and some of them are just plain-ass idiots. Some of them, BG, are just straight-up fucking thugs.
Oh, yeah, don't get me started on them.
Thuggiest motherfuckers, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, no offense, BG, but you look like a motherfucking thug, and you talk like a thug.
Yeah, don't.
But he looks like a rooster. Okay.
Yeah, don't get me started on that guy because.
Yeah, no. Let's go on, man. Let's fight that guy. Carry on.
I'm trying to figure out where my 360 video is from last generation. I hope I didn't delete that shit.
Deleted itself.
I might have deleted it. Last generation. Where are we at? Last generation. Okay, here we go. We got this one and this one. Okay, so I did 2 videos, gameplay captures with my capture card back then in 2012. This was a year after I started on this channel. And one of them has like 1,000 views, the other one has 700 views, right? Again, I showed I was a part of it, and one of them was Blue Dragon, which I really liked, by the way. Like I really, really liked it. Yeah, Blue Dragon was a pretty good game. And I actually, like I said, I had gameplay on my YouTube channel of me reviewing the dashboard at the time, and also other stuff. So, I mean,
oh god, the Xbox, bro, yeah.
You know what? No one reviewed the dashboard this generation. I've reviewed the interface for the PS4 multiple times, but you can't get any of the Xbox fans this gen to view the dashboard. Like they just won't show what's so fun about it, what's so good about it. Again, this was a 360 review where I was showing off like the avatar and stupid shit like that. You can see my classic red and black hat with the Transformers on it. Try to make my character look as good as possible. So again, people will say, JTech, you didn't like the Xbox for a long time. You didn't even touch it. I've touched it, and I've already told people that I've touched the fucking Xbox. And I've already got proof that I've actually played the system. It just wasn't that good. I mean, they did have some good RPGs last gen, but I don't think they'll ever be ported to the PS4 5. But hey, it is where it is. They're not even remastering these games, by the way. Like Blue Dragon, I think they do like backwards compatibility for those games, but they won't ever like do an official remake remaster because they know those games won't sell. But long story short, it's always cool to know where you came from and have that history. I don't look down on anybody here on YouTube, but it is pretty disappointing that this is the path that certain people want to follow. Now remember, Porter Rock did not get a PS4 until 2016. So if you're going to follow him to the PS5, again, you probably have to support him. Literally, you're going to have to give him donations in order for him to buy the system.
I'm going to try to really simplify this stupid shit. Let me know if I'm wrong. So he basically used Next Gen 720 and got a piece of that fan base and now grew it into the fan base it is now. Right?
Am I wrong? Yeah, that's pretty much accurate.
Like this dude didn't just come out of nowhere and just start like charismatically swaying people. This dude used this connection, who's a fucking fraud himself, and then he is where he is now. It's that simple.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking accurate. Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Because I watched him in the beginning, I was like, this guy's decent, right? But I'm like, yo, he was never posting up gameplay, and that's when I just like I didn't hate him. I didn't hate him until that, not hate him, but didn't start disliking him until that bullshit with you and him. But I just didn't take him seriously even way back when he started out.
Yeah. Does he post gameplay, or does he just still do like little just
BG?
No, talking about Port. I mean, what is his name? Sassy Leprechaun, whatever that dude.
Sassy Leprechaun, Porter Rock. It doesn't really matter.
All right, we'll call him Sassy Leprechaun.
Look, I'm gonna say I didn't really take any notice in him until like I'll say last year, because I kept hearing that he was saying shit about me, but I didn't see anything. You know what I'm saying? And I kept hearing rumors about me that I didn't know where they stem from. Normally, I know where the shit stems from. Like, I know the PC community hates me because I made a lot of videos saying that this and this game won't come to a PC, and they haven't. But when that started popping up last year, I was like, where the fuck is this coming from? So, hey, bro, my shit's public. You know, my new motto is it's 2019. If you have something to say to me, I'm right here. Nobody's running, nobody's hiding because you guys are no threat to me. Again, I know where I came from. I know you guys don't want to put that out there because it hurts your fucking reputation to know that you didn't start with this generation. You were too afraid to rep that you like PlayStation last gen because there were so many Xbox 360 fanboys. But man, really, y'all gotta cut that shit out. You look like bitches, all of them. They really, really look like bitches. If you couldn't rep the system you like last generation because it had the games that you like to play, there's a problem. There's a big, big problem. That's fucking weird.
You motherfucker. Like I was saying earlier on that, like, I didn't even look at any of these motherfuckers. Like,
example, look at this video from 7 years ago. These guys weren't around 7 years ago when I posted Mortal Kombat 9 gameplay from the BS3. Like, these guys wasn't here for most of the shit that I did on YouTube. And they weren't there, they weren't going to be there because they felt ashamed to support a system that wasn't winning. Again, we know Kofi owns multiple systems, but he is only repping systems or talking about the systems that seem to be in a more positive light by the whole gaming community. So you will see him trashing PS4 because he knows it's popular. You will see him hyping up Nintendo because he knows it's popular. He barely talks about Xbox. He barely talks about PC.
I'll tell you what, though, I will say this, man. I've seen his setup, but I think he posted. I picked a couple of pictures up. I will give him credit on that setup, though. I ain't gonna lie. That setup looks nice. That he posted, Kofi.
Oh yeah,
that's what setup. I like that. I've got to say that, man. Like he had it. I saw those pictures. I was like, damn, that's a nice little setup. Not the best, but it's a nice little setup. 1 minute.
Yeah. So he's like one of these dudes that just, I don't know if he started gaming this gen, but he's basically using that shit to his advantage, the illusion of like him being a gamer or an expert, I guess, in his fans' eyes.
Yeah, that's basically. I mean, what asshole would say PlayStation and Nintendo are going to put their games on PC because they know that's where the generation is heading? Microsoft did a lot of shit this gen that nobody else is following after. So he thinks that Microsoft is a trendsetter. Microsoft's not a trendsetter. They're doing a lot of shit out of desperation. If they're fooling him, he is not very smart. Simple as that. If Microsoft is fooling Kofi into believing that they are the trendsetters, then Kofi is a dumbass. Because basically his comments are basically pointing at Microsoft's doing this, well, everybody else is going to do it eventually. Really? Like motion control cameras, PlayStation did that. Microsoft copied. Streaming.
That's a good point. They followed the trends, basically.
Yeah, streaming. Sony did that. Microsoft didn't do that first. Sony did that. Okay? If you're looking at, what is it, Remote Play? They have Remote Play with the PSP and PS3, way before the Wii U even came out with something that even resembled remote play. PlayStation was doing it before. PlayStation's been setting the trends for a long fucking time. PlayStation was the one confident enough to use the CD technology with the PS1, not Nintendo. You know, Sega, yeah. Sega was setting the trends using that technology. And even though they got beat by Nintendo, Sony said our first system is not going to use cartridges. It's going to use.
It's funny. Sega never did anything wrong, but the Saturn, man. That's all they fucked up. They never did
Saturn. I think
bad thing really.
But I look at the Dreamcast like it was such an amazing system. I don't know what fucking. I know what went wrong from looking at all the videos and the interviews, but I just don't know why gamers didn't support it. Yes, the PS2 was awesome. I mean,
the mainstream killed it, man. That's what happened.
You think so? That's what I heard.
Because everybody was just on PS2 from the start.
Yes, I heard the fact that you could look at DVDs on PS2 was a huge selling point, even before the flood of games started coming out.
I remember my dad was saying you should get it because it's a DVD. I'm like, yeah, Dad, I was gonna get it anyway. Like I'm saying, like I got a lot of casual people on board just with that feature.
Yeah, it was pretty.
What the game? What was game? What I forgot. What was Dreamcast anyway? What was it? Discs?
Yeah.
On
PS2.
No, Dreamcast. What was Dreamcast like? You know, storage aspect was
Dreamcast it? Dreamcast was disc, but it wasn't like DVD, was it? Because I couldn't play DVDs. But it was disc. But I don't know.
It's kind of like what the Wii U did, right?
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't remember what the size was. I don't think it was as big as DVD disc, but it wasn't as small as GameCube disc.
So yeah, it's like GameCube. Like they had small discs.
Yeah. It was fucking awesome though. I don't care.
Let me see. They used GD-ROM.
GD-ROM.
It was a proprietary optical disc format. So it was their shit. It was up to 1 gigabyte. Again, ahead of their time. Damn.
A lot of data.
Not bad. Yeah.
What's going on, Ryu? What's going on, Jamar? Everybody? Thank you guys for showing up. I know we're almost at the 3 o'clock mark. Just want to get a lot of this shit out the way. Since we're here on Amazon, we can go see what people are buying. Seems like a lot of PSN cards are being brought again. PlayStation Plus 12-month membership is $44.99 right now. Seems like a lot of people are picking that up. $10 PlayStation Store gift card always high. That's only $10 clearly. $20 PlayStation card. Third place. $25 PlayStation Store card is fourth place, and then you got a few Xbox cards, and then you go back down. Got another $50 PSN card, and another $60 PlayStation Store card. It's PlayStation is really, as you can see, just by the cards, it's taking control.
The cards have been up there on Amazon for like the past 5 years.
Yes, always the highest, so you know who really is leading. You don't see a lot of Xbox. You don't really see a lot of Nintendo until you get farther down, but you always see something resemble PlayStation. This is a $100 PlayStation gift card at number 18. That's very, very fucking good. Seems like Division, the first one charting is...
Look at where Sekiro's charting. Isn't it already high up there?
Yeah, but that's only...
I think it might be top 20.
That's the PlayStation one. Which we already
know. I'm saying.
We already know.
It's always their versions.
Bro, I cannot wait for GameIndustry.biz to release that number of how much is sold on PlayStation compared to Xbox. I can't wait. I love when they do that shit. Looks like Spider-Man's doing good. It went down to $33.99. Pretty good.
Yeah, it went down. Didn't it go down like a few weeks ago? Or a week ago?
Does that come with all the DLC?
No. They haven't released that version.
You're still making extra money on that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the thing is, has it won Game of the Year?
Yeah, it finished third overall in Game of the Year awards, so it got like.
Alright, so there will be a Game of the Year edition then. So yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm going. You know, seeing a lot of generic shit. I haven't saw Days Gone ever chart, and I think Days Gone is still gonna be a sleeper hit, but.
No, people are gonna buy that, man.
It doesn't have enough of the buzz that I would ever think that it would ever get. It's such a great game, you know.
But no one was going to get any buzz, you see. What comes out. That's what I'm thinking. I'm just trying to think about God of War in some sense. Like, did that have buzz around it?
No. God of War had buzz. Yeah.
Had buzz, yeah.
When they heard the music and then Kratos stepped out of the shadows.
No, I know that, but that's for gamers. I mean, like, just general vibe, man. Like, you know, because don't forget, like, God of War was a good game before this one. But the fan base
it wasn't charting this early. I mean, the games take, you know, when it comes near release, it'll start charting.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Days Gone's gonna sell great.
I believe that it should sell great. I hope the gamers actually buy it because it is a great game. But of course, every game that comes out exclusively for PlayStation gets hated on. So you should expect people, I wanted to point this out, like the PC community, to hate on a game that they clearly want on their system, but because it's not on their system, they critique it. Once it gets on their system, they always brag about having the best version. So I want to, again, take you here. Take you here multiple times. This is a Death Stranding. As you can see, it's owned by Sony Interactive Entertainment. Again, you guys should know this, but you correct the people that claim that it's a multi-plot. Please do. I can't be everywhere at one time. Neither can the rest of the panel of the PlayStation Legion Hangouts. They can't. Okay. That's why we give you the information so you can correct people when you see them saying some stupid shit.
The
game is not coming to PC. Okay. Kojima had this little party that was thrown for him. And as you can see right there, you see the Sony Interactive Entertainment logo. So I guess they gave him a little dinner party. Sony wouldn't be doing all of this, throwing out all the stops for Kojima if the game wasn't exclusive. I'm letting you know that right fucking now. There's no way they would have did all this shit. So
I hope he trolls them or something.
Because I don't see Gabe Newell throwing out all the stops for Kojima. He hasn't talked to Kojima since the last year or the year before last when he took a picture with him. And once that happened, every fucking PC fanboy said, "Oh, this is a clue that the game is coming over to PC." No, it's not. He goes to
he took a picture?
Studios. Yeah, he goes to third party.
That's every studio. Why do they think that, bro? Like, he's going to every single fucking studio known to man. Like, and you think, God,
community is they got a wild imagination.
Oh,
say that. Got a wild imagination.
Of course, he's going to every studio to steal some ideas and come back and make his game. It's smart.
Illegal.
Dude, like, I think he went to Remedy fucking, and then they came over. Wait, no, he actually went to he went to Remedy, wanted to look at their stuff, and then what did he do? He showed them the game that he's making, which is Death Stranding. And then on top of that, like, I remember when they showed Death Stranding to Guerrilla Games, and everyone was, like, really happy that they loved the game, where it's going, tweeting about it, and they were saying how amazing it was. And then you got people on Twitter, or people just comment in general saying, of course they would say that. They're part of Sony. But then when you have people like Remedy, you have people like CD Projekt Red, you have people like, what are the other names?
Death Stranding. That's what we're talking about right now.
No, just, these studios
he went to Ubisoft too.
Yeah, and they're saying it's good as well.
Division,
obviously you got the director of the Metal Gear Solid film, which said how amazing it was. It's like, you can't make this shit up. Oh, that was it. Division, massive studios recently. That, you can't make this shit up. They're all saying it's something. The game that he's making is something special. Like, you haven't seen it before. And I'm like, I'm really interested to see how this game plays. Because it sounds like something that I've not played ever. And these people haven't played. So it's like, yo, whatever it is, I'm in. I've been in since he started his career. The guy is fucking good at what he does. Just let him do what he does, man. And the thing is about Kojima and Konami, he had freedom at the beginning, but nearing the course of the end is where he got scrutinized, which I fucking hated. And now that he's free again, like when I saw him in the interview.
I'm gonna say one thing, Adam. Sorry for interrupting, but he's more free than he ever was at Kojima.
And that's, to me, when I saw think about it, right? When someone said that to me, that scared the living shit out of me, because Kojima being free to develop whatever he wants, that's a scary thought. Free, like him with freedom? Yeah, like he's, I mean, he had it before, like, kind of, but not this, like, yeah, like whatever he's made, whatever Death Stranding's gonna be, I can see that shit being good. And all these people are saying they don't know what it is, it's a walking simulator, all this bullshit, yada yada. Wait until this game drops and all these people's, you know, comments decline instantly. Like, I can't wait. I'm wondering when this game's coming out.
He's earned that right, definitely. But is this game basically what PT was going to be, or it's something else entirely different?
I think it's something else entirely, because PT was supposed to be a Silent Hill 6. There's no way. But see, this is the thing. He is keeping a lot of the people that he had on that one, like Norman Reedus. You know, so
he hit them up.
Like you said, bro, he took his whole crew from Konami to work for him. He wasn't playing around, bro. He wanted to do something, but he did work.
I remember when that got announced, though. The first thing I was saying in my mind, please say he's got Yoji Shinakawa. He left. I was like, please tell me you got that guy with you, because he is basically the peanut butter to his bread, bro. He is really good. Yoji Shinakawa is the fucking great, one of my favorite concept artists in video games. He's just phenomenal. And as soon as I heard him and Yoji are working together for this game, I'm sold. Whatever it is, sold.
You know what's funny? When he hired him for Metal Gear Solid, the first one, he wasn't even out of school, man. He didn't even have any certifications or anything really. Yeah.
Like, this guy makes the fucking cover art to every single Metal Gear Solid game, and it's just like, fucking love it. It's the best. Apart from, no, he did do 5, but then I think the standard cover for 5, I think, was not his. But if you got limited edition, the Steelbook, that was the Yoji Shinakawa cover. But yeah, man, like, I mean, I'm just wondering what, when we go back to this conversation every single fucking time, and that is, what is PlayStation gonna, like, what game is coming out at the end of this year? Because everyone knows that there's gonna be one of those big 3, which a lot of people sort of push Ghost of Tsushima to next year, which I can understand, but, like, it's a sense of which one of those big 3 games, which is Death Stranding, The Last of Us, and Ghost of Tsushima, is going to come out the end of this year. It's like, we don't know, but based on rumors and all that shit, like that, speculations, it sounds like Last of Us, which, to me, I'm fine with. I don't think the whole aspect of, when you hear, like, oh, but they've already got Days Gone, that's a zombie game. You can't have 2 zombie games on the same year. Well, yes, it's a zombie game. We all know that.
Resident Evil, World War Z, they're same zombie.
Yeah,
I know, but, like, do we treat Last of Us as
Dying Light 2 is coming out this year, right?
Dying Light 2 is also coming out this year.
Yeah.
Zombie. So, I mean, the stupid excuse people use is just really, really stupid, man.
If the game is ready, they're going to release it. The genre has nothing to do with it, I think.
It's not the same genre, because I believe that Days Gone is going to have more open world elements, just very similar to Uncharted 4. But
yeah, it's going to be wide linear.
Exactly, but I don't think it's going to be open world like Days Gone.
No.
And from what I see, I'm not saying that you won't have a vehicle, because you did have vehicles in Uncharted, even though you had them in the other games, but it's, again, wide linear, what you said.
It could be segments.
Yeah, it could be segments with vehicles. But I just don't think it's going to be exactly like Days Gone, man. The story in Days Gone seems very unique. I don't see any bikers.
Because it was like the pandemic happened, it was 20 years. So what do we add on? What are we adding on to the 20 years? What is it, 5, 6 years? So that's like 26 years into the pandemic. So, like, you would probably start to see, obviously, for instance, like where they are in Jacksonville? Like, is it Jacksonville where Tommy's thing is? Like, you'll start to see cars being able to run and other things like that, maybe. But yeah,
I wanted to say, people, that I was looking through some petitions for The Last of Us for PC, and I found this release Tom Clancy's The Division for PC, and after 139,000 supporters, you guys claimed victory. It was already their plan to put the game on the fucking system. You guys
wait. That came on PC. That came on PC on launch, though.
Yeah.
Talking about the first one?
What
the first one.
Oh my god. PC fans, what the fuck are you?
Bro, I'm telling you, these guys are fucking weird.
Are you smoking something that I don't know?
Look how many people signed it. Look how many people signed that shit. 139,000 people signed this petition, and they always claim that they don't beg. This is begging right here.
Dude, like, oh my god. I just give up with PC fans, man. I used to have a bit of respect for them because I used to play Counter-Strike, Half-Life 2, Unreal Tournament, all these other games on the PC. But boy, are they getting retarded. Like I think like, I'm not being rude, but like Fortnite, you know, a lot of kids play Fortnite on the PC and like that. I just feel like the age gap for PC players it's kind of leading towards the younger age.
Listen, I want to say one thing. I don't disrespect the older PC gamers.
No, me either.
There's a new generation of the PC supporters, and they're very young and they're very inexperienced.
And they need to be fucking separated.
Look at they need to be separated, but they're not. They're trying to claim that they're gamers when they're really not because they don't.
No, they're not, bro. Like, I'm sorry, man. I have respect for fucking PC gamers that are OG.
Look at this right here for Red Dead Redemption.
You gotta build a wall.
86,000 of these idiots signed the Red Dead Redemption petition. Now, we know Red Dead 2 might end up on PC, but Rockstar might say, fuck you guys, because you always pirate and mod their shit, and they might say, fuck you.
That's what I do, that's correct.
Well, the first one didn't happen, so
I want everybody to understand one thing. Red Dead Redemption 2 got revealed in 2016, and it's 2019. And it might end up coming out in 2020. That's a long time to wait for a game. 2016 is when it got revealed. It came out in 2018. It's 2019 right now, and the game still doesn't have a release date. It might end up coming out next year, or if it might not, it just might never come out. But it's a long time waiting for a game, man. That's a lot of years. 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. It's 4 years. You waited 4 years to get this game. If it comes over, I need to understand what is so addictive. What's the addiction of begging for a game? You claim to have more games than any of the consoles, and I won't disagree with that. Most of them are garbage, but I won't disagree that you have more games than we do.
I was just gonna say, by the way, Jay, started 12 minutes ago. Naughty Dog are going to be at GDC. They're going to be doing talks, roundtable talks about. Let's have a look here: story versus design, multiplayer. There's like day 1, 2, and 3. But yeah, man, they're going to be at GDC. Obviously, I don't know if they're going to show anything. Probably not, but they are going to be there talking about obviously experiences of that.
Well, I can confirm something from Naughty Dog also. All the all of the Last of Us petitions have been successfully closed because someone fucking figured out, oh yeah, that shit's not coming over here. I think the PC community is going to be up in arms when they see more of The Last of Us 2 and see how amazing it looks on a console. I really hope that game's cross-gen, and I hope it takes it takes as much time as it needs to come out. If it's not ready this year, don't bring it out this year. If it's not ready, don't bring it out. There's no rush to bring that game out.
No, awesome. And they know it.
Yeah.
So I don't know it, man.
If it needs to be cross-gen, I'm all right with that.
Well, just I think they did because going with Naughty Dog, man. Uncharted 4. I remember when that game was near to finishing. Their testers for the ending to 4. Mm-hmm. People had mixed feelings about it. They went back and changed the whole.
Hey, Adam, can you click on the camera button on your Google Hangout? So your little profile picture, because right now we keep seeing a black screen when you talk. You probably gotta always have to do that as soon as you join, because Google is stupid.
Wait a minute. Turn camera off.
Yeah, there you go. Turn it off. So talk. Say something now.
There you go. Hello.
Yeah, there we go. We see you, little. Okay, there we go.
There you go.
They should always have that as default, though, man. Like, just have that shit as default. I don't understand.
Shoo. So what's up, man? We doing the topics yet?
Oh yeah, we're ready. Can you cover the topics? I'm gonna take a little break. You and Adam cover those topics. Did I give you the new topics?
When you
can you send them to me on my alt account on Twitter?
The alt account on Twitter. That's the sock. The one with the sock.
Yeah, that one.
Let me see.
Nah, you know what? Fuck it. Because I forgot I could just go on Twitter on here. I'm good. Never mind.
Just
we got to pick it.
Okay. I'm gonna send the topics to.
What's going on my Twitter, man? What the hell?
Sam, and just keep track of that for me real quick. I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna be right back, guys. I'm use the bathroom real quick. I gotta take a shit on that.
No, we gotta carry the show.
Gotta take a shit on that Xbox.
Yeah. And where's that big ass message you sent?
There you go. I see it then.
No, I'm giving you the new one. I had to revise. There's a lot of shit, but the things we covered, you don't need to cover that shit again. You know. No,
well, we've been doing PlayStation for a while. Why don't we switch it up to Xbox and talk about the initiative? During you little quotes.
Yeah, you can talk about that.
Yeah, you saw where they mentioned they were trying to be small and agile.
Oh yeah, you mean the little video that they did on Inside Xbox?
Yeah. What'd you think about that?
I think that's a joke because
what the fuck?
Again, it's them. I don't want to call it a hype video, but that's what they were trying to do. They're like, let's hype up our studio and basically introduce individuals, and then underneath their names, they've got where they previously worked and the things that they've done. Cool, fine, I'm with that. But do you need to make a video about who the fuck works there? And in more to the sense, people that just don't give a fuck or understand. Like, to me, that's interesting, but to other people, like, I don't. Where it's like, I feel like people watch that video to see if they could screen grab something that they are working on. Like, oh my god, this might be what they're working on. It's like, funny, yeah, cool. Yeah, I mean, for me, I don't know. I think it was just they're just trying to hype up that studio, and to be honest, we all know that is their leading studio. They're trying to make that studio like the Naughty Dog to PlayStation, right? This is their Naughty Dog, which is supposed to be, this big studio, yet it's funny to me because you don't know what they're making. And until we know and see, like, gameplay-wise, what they're doing, then you can talk about it being whatever it is. And then also, to a sense, that's even if the game they're making is what you want. Like, because as we all know, Xbox fans, there's a specific category in which they lie around. And story-driven games, they like them, but most of the time, they care about multiplayer more than that narrative. Let's all be honest. I mean, Xbox were one of the people that said story-driven games haven't got a place in this world anymore. Okay, Phil, that's fine. Next thing you know, you're buying studios to say, we care now. Yeah, okay, cool, mate. Great. Yeah, for me, yeah, that video was just it was a hype video.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, but I'm wondering why they're walking back from the quadruple A, triple, whatever the hell that quote so quick, man. Like, I wonder if whatever they were working on already got canned, or
because that definition is bullshit.
Yeah, that definition is bullshit because let's be honest, The Last of Us Last of Us Part 2 might be considered triple A, but we know it's higher than that. And the real grade, the shit that it's about to do, the amount of awards it's about to win. Look at what God of War is doing. The status of that game is no longer triple A. It's not bound to that definition anymore. It's doing way better than a triple A would ever do.
Type in quadruple A games, and all you get is Microsoft saying aiming to make a quadruple A game. It's like,
yeah, but have they even made games that are of the caliber of AAA this gen? You get what I'm saying?
So basically they're jumping a step. We don't care about AAA games. We're making quadruple A games. It's like a dumbass piece of shit trying to use fancy words to make you like them.
It's like you failed algebra, but you're skipping on the calculus. I think that shit don't make any sense to me, dude.
That's literally how I think of Microsoft. They're using these big fancy words, but yet, do you understand the meaning? Like, do you say yes and then you quickly go behind someone's back, Google it, and go, all right, I know the definition. That's Microsoft, right there and then. I don't understand the quadruple A thing. I really don't. Like, they're just making up shit. It's I don't know, man. This whole generation they've been doing this.
You want to know what's funny though? The fanboys believed it, and they ran around the internet and they started talking about that shit.
I saw Kid Smooth. Like, I was quite surprised when Kid Smooth fucking reached out about the whole, Halo going to Steam. I was surprised. I thought maybe my dick sucked that, but nope. He pissed. I'm like, good. I'm happy he's being honest there, man, because that shit, that's terrible. That's not good, man. I don't know, man. I'm just looking at the topics right now. I mean, obviously, I'm just looking at some of them, but, like, yeah, I mean, the initiative, because you had that, I mean, the big things for Inside Xbox was the initiative video and the Halo news, wasn't it? And then
that was it. They had nothing else substantial.
That's literally nothing else.
You guys want to break into the topic of Halo? I'm about to really, I'm gonna be right back. But you're breaking into that topic of.
What, we're gonna break into the Halo topic?
Yeah, breaking it.
I thought we talked about it.
No, I'm gonna look at that shit because
lay it down.
I think that shit's no. You gotta break it down. The reactions of all the Xbox fans, whether they hated the decision, they loved the decision, they just fucking rolled with it. But I think a lot of people were really depressed. I mean, it went to Windows Store and nobody would have cared, but it went to Steam of all places. Like, wow, bro.
Here's the thing about this, man, because like I follow a few people. I follow a few people that when they announced that, but these were big PC streamers. They were erratic. They were ecstatic that this shit was coming to PC because they can stream it. They got a new game they can stream. But then when you have like Xbox fans like Kid Smooth, you've got Crap Gamer. Oh god, what's his name? I don't even know him, but what's his name? Shit, fuck, I can't remember. But like there are like these sort of smaller Xbox fanboys that are not obviously big. They were pissed, and I'm like, that's what I'm expecting from PC. From the Xbox gamers, because that shit. As soon as I saw that drop, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, man, they broke hearts with that announcement.
I'm quite surprised, man. I mean, obviously with the Halo. When they announced that, they obviously announced that they're getting Halo. Halo Reach is coming to thingy, which is cool. That's cool. But yeah, like, I mean. The thing is with Halo, have they fixed that yet? Like, because it had matchmaking difficulties. Have they fixed all that sort of stuff, or is it?
It's gotten better, but from what I've seen, because I follow a couple of them on Twitch, it's not been completely fixed. Like sometimes they'll be waiting forever, or sometimes it won't load. But that might just be because there aren't any people left anymore because they gave up on that shit.
That's it. I mean, this game was supposed to be a big thing because obviously there's a lot of Halo fans, and like I said, Xbox fans they love Halo, but they love it for the multiplayer aspects, and obviously some of the previous multiplayers like Halo 2 and 3. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking at right now the game though they send it through Steam. So obviously some people are a bit they're a bit optimistic about it. Obviously, some of them would be, but then most of them are like, "What are you doing?" They're starting to So like here, devoted Xbox fanboys after the announcement of Halo, Master Chief Collection, with Halo Reach coming to PC via Steam and Xbox Store, and it's just a gif of R. Kelly going off his tits. Like that's how I'll be feeling, bro. I mean, you're wanting to sell these you want to sell your console, but yet. I understand the whole Play Anywhere thing, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about this move. Really, I don't. I mean, some people think it's a good thing, but no.
That's why you can't spend that. That's rough, man.
See, that's why I think Xbox, not this generation coming up, but next generation or a couple generations away, I thought they're just gonna become like they'll keep selling consoles, but I think they're gonna pivot towards that whole aspect of services in their games. Like, so, you know, they'll have obviously Gears, whatever, and Halo, whatever, and other games that are, you know, the other studios are making, but I feel like they're going to go for the service route because that's what they feels like they're leaning towards. Like, they obviously have seen, like, services like Hulu, Netflix. Like, can we not do that for a game? Like, a gaming perspective? Yes, you can. And you're trying to do it right now with the Project X Cloud, which, may I say, I watched that video of that woman playing on her phone. Who the fuck taps an analog stick whilst driving in a... Oh, wait, no.
Was that pre-recorded footage or was it live?
That was live footage on the Inside Xbox. She was tapping the analog stick and also tapping the RT trigger to accelerate. And she was going on this was like not a complete straight line, but it was pretty straight. Who freaking taps the RT button in a racing game? Not unless you're hitting a tight corner. Like, a lot of people took the mickey out of that scene because it did not look like it was good. And the latency as well. It was either there was latency via the phone streaming aspect, or it was just pre-recorded and she was just trying to do her best to, you know, mimic what's on the screen. It looked dodgy to me. And that's not me being a PlayStation, you know, person shitting on an Xbox. That's just fact. So you look at that video and you think to yourself, that just looks dodge. I mean, I wish I was, you know, I had my camera up, like JayTech, and I could literally just show you I'm looking at it right now. It looks dodgy to shit. That was just, I mean, with the aspect of PC now being able to play Halo, I mean, it's getting to that point. If Nintendo, let's just say that this news is true, and Nintendo can play Halo. I mean, it's a bit out there. Let's be honest. If they can play Halo, boy, why in the hell are you going for an Xbox? Just why? Just, you know, I'm thinking about PlayStation as well. Like, will they do it for PlayStation? Will PlayStation invite that in? Because they would. I think PlayStation would. They'll be like, yeah, sure, give us that. Fuck it, we'll take it. Just basically made our console even better. You know, just basically got a few more snacks in a sense, with Gears and Halo, but I don't think it will happen. I think PlayStation will just continue doing what they do best, which is concentrating on their platform, you know, they're the preferer of games, studios, and give them time, and, you know, they will bring out the best that they possibly can. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
MK2 said it best. Nobody gives a damn about Halo. That's why it's coming to PC, because nobody cares about it anymore. That's the problem.
That's pretty much it. I mean, me as a PC fan, you know, I wouldn't say PC fan, but when I was playing PC, like back in the day, like I said, I was playing Valve games because they were the thing I loved playing. And obviously I played the OG Unreal Tournament and Championships and even Doom 3, but that was a bit of a...
yeah.
I know, like Command and Conquer, you know, Red Alert 2, World of Warcraft, well, not World of Warcraft, Warcraft 3. And, you know, I mean, based on the shooters, it would have to be Unreal Tournament and Counter-Strike, like Source or Offensive, or was it Condition Zero, I think it was. But now that, you know, this day of age, you've got loads of other shooters, and this one being added is just like, that's excellent news for PC fans. They must be loving that news. I mean, I don't know what else you could say about this news, really. I mean, like Jay said, like, I mean, really, if you want to carry this conversation about this, the whole thing, it'll be based on just the tweets, the general tweets of Xbox fans, like hardcore Xbox fans, just being like, shit, why are you doing this? they're realizing the bad aspect, and obviously that is not to do with the fact that it's going to PC, but the fact that it's going to Steam. That's the thing that I've been noticing with Xbox fans. They're not pissed it being on PC. They're pissed that it's going to fucking Steam. And what do you know, man? You know, I wonder when that fucking I wonder when Halo is going to go on the Steam sale, as we say, man. That shit will drop price quick. I don't know, man. I'm just looking at it right now. I'm still looking at obviously our topics of that, but like, yeah, I mean, Initiative and Halo. I mean, that was the two best things coming out of that Inside Xbox. Obviously, we're not probably going to see Xbox until E3. I know that they announced some sort of Xbox Plaza, because obviously it's where they do their shows is next to a plaza. They transformed the whole thing into an Xbox experience thing, which sounds pretty cool, but, you know, seems that you're the only ones that are going to be there in a sense. You got to go big. Otherwise, the whole of E3 will just crash on your shoulders. Because right now, right now, Microsoft is literally the hard carry for E3. If they don't perform at that show, a lot of people are going to be crashing down on Microsoft because they're the only ones fucking there, apart from Bethesda. I mean, Bethesda and Ubisoft, but no one will be that harsh on them. They'll be really fucking harsh on Xbox, though. I mean, yeah, I mean, like, we talked about that. Just look here, man.
Yeah, if Sony ends up doing that, like, I can't see a scenario. Like, I mean, consoles just have to be dead for Sony to bring their first-party games to other studio or other consoles, I should say.
Well, that's it, man. I mean, for me, like, my problem is with Microsoft, right? Because I said this right. When I started this generation starting off, obviously I know they had a bad start, but when it comes to Microsoft and PlayStation, I want Microsoft to be in the talking point, not on the aspect of being absolute wankers and fucking saying we do crossplay and be these little gimmick things. I'm talking about raw, games against games, like what it was last generation with Halo and Gears. You had Fable, you had Forza, and there were raw games going up against other games of PlayStation, and there was no bullshit talking. Like, I mean, there was, but not like, policy aspects. But I want Xbox to, I do want them to go into next generation and come out with games and, sort of go head to head with PlayStation on that note. Not, we got services that they don't. Like, they're going to do that, but I kind of lost all respect for Xbox, you see, when it came down to, I don't know, some of the decisions they made. I mean, yeah, I mean, we talk about it all the time. But Phil Spencer, he's a cool guy, obviously he's doing his best as, well, the sort of lead guy for Xbox. But when, like, for instance, when he got the promotion, I was like, you literally just got a free promotion because you turned shit around that was easy to fix. That's that to me, that's a bit of a sucker punch to long-term people. Like, I mean, obviously he's been there for a long time, but like, you get a promotion just because you turn some shit around and you announce some things that are kind of okay. I mean, mediocre. So I don't know, man. It's like, it wasn't a hard thing, basically. Like, Phil Spencer coming in to fix shit, it wasn't hard. Like, anybody could have done it. And it was like, he's getting a lot of praise for this shit. And obviously everyone's like, we believe in you, Phil. It's like, all right, cool, that's you. But to me, anybody, including many of the Xbox fans, could have done a better job than what he's doing. And what I mean that, I mean, any Xbox fan would have made these studio acquisitions 2 years ago, 3 years ago, like, when they needed it. But instead, he just continues to talk about services and the future. And it's always the future. It's always the future.
The future. Yeah, dude, the future. That's what I was laughing at. The future. Look, man,
E3, the future of Xbox, the future. It's like we all know you've lost this generation, but by God, like have something in the present. Like it's like the best lineup, Xbox's best lineup in history, and it's just like the games are just like,
yeah,
really, dude.
That was a Domatric,
dude. Like really. And you know this year he's going to say the exact same thing. We got the best lineup for Xbox. It's just like, 1 second, Phil. Yeah, just 1 second. Like, really? Like, come on, man.
I don't think people say he's made it better. I don't think he's done anything but just reintroduce the old policies with a nicer face. That's just what I think, man. I don't see any improvement.
I think that's the same way, man. Like it literally is, bro. He's done the whole cloud-based service, streaming-based service. There's, I mean, obviously the no internet means you can't play. Obviously, that was a bad thing. We all know that, but yeah, he's basically introduced the old policies, but with a little bit of flash, pizzazz, you know.
He's just,
hey, you know.
He's just chilled, yeah.
Yeah, he's chill. He's chill. He's basically.
They gave you this NBC-friendly face. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Except, like, you know, I always say I like watching the Xbox E3 conferences because, one, he always comes out with his hands together, right near his chest, peacock chest, and he's like, you know, and you just see his eyes, and it's just, they're twinkling. It's like, dude, this guy's crying internally at how this show's gonna go. And I'm just like, God damn, he looks like he could get eaten up by anything.
He had the look when they announced the Xbox One X price, remember? Nobody reacted.
Oh, God. Yeah, I know. Oh, God. I don't know, man.
And then in the launch, when he announced that, like, he just said that stupid thing with his bottom lip that he does, and, like, nobody clapped or anything.
It's cringy, man. I don't know why it is with me, but I always notice these little things about people, like, just characteristic things, and with him, it's always the same. It's like, I don't think that's like a sense of pride, not pride, but like positive reinforcement or something like that. It's just, to me, it just looks like this. It's like a tail, like in poker. You just know he's bluffing something. It's like last year. What was it? 15 exclusives, world premieres, all that shit like that.
Oh, but that was horrible.
Well, how many exclusives were there in that lineup?
0. Maybe 4, so I'll give him a 1. Or Gears.
There was 2 or 3. Mate, right. 4. No, 4. And it was like you lied with a massive screen behind you. You can't get away from that shit. And if you do that same thing again this year, I'm instantly going to be watching that show thinking there's a lot of lies coming my way, and I don't like it. Phil, for fuck's sake, stop doing this shit. Don't say
I'm sure you've seen it, but I'm sure you've seen this on Twitter, Adam, where they had a list where every year he says something, and then it's the same shit the following year. Yeah,
dude, there's loads of people on Twitter that do that shit, especially at E3. When E3 comes on card, people they sort of rethink like all the past stuff that he said, and I can see it happening again. Like, it will be said. I think the parody of God, what's his name? Kaz Harai, the parody account, did that a lot of times. I saw it a lot of times. I don't know if that's still going. I think he retired it, I think, but yeah.
He's having too much fun with that account.
He was, bro. He was having a hell of fun this generation because it was really fun. But yeah, I mean, apart from I think for me with Microsoft, I always come down to the final thing, which is I'll wait until E3, and it's always that sense. And like every Xbox fan, it's always like that every year. Like E3, wait until E3, wait until the next E3, and the next one. They don't have their own thing. Obviously, the XO18 was their own thing, yes, but we all know how that show went. It was staged, fake. There was a lot of just iffy shit going on that whole thing. I didn't like it. I felt like I was Dr. Disrespect. I don't like it. Get out of my face. Get out, man. I was like, no. I was like, get this shit out of my face, bro. Like, I don't want it. Like, just go. I I mean, I'll love to talk about Xbox more and more, but to me, let's wait until next generation to see what they actually can fucking do, because, you know.
So it went from waiting a year to waiting the entire generation, and they'll then still waiting some more, actually. So it's a lot of waiting.
Much. You see, the only thing is, right, I think with Xbox One, it reminds me a lot of PlayStation 3, right? Beginning, they announced shit with arrogance. The only difference is PlayStation PlayStation 3, they actually sacrificed price, and obviously they lost a shit ton of money last generation, as we all know, and then doubled down on the games that they had with studios, which was the course of them fixing a lot of their problems, right? Like sort of smokes and mirrors, but it worked. With Xbox, they did none of that. They announced backwards compatibility, some other things, which kind of patched a few holes here and there, but eventually those holes will just come unglued, they will reopen, and you're going to have to do something else. Next generation, though, I'm waiting. I'm waiting next generation. Hopefully, they fix their shit.
So their best exclusive right now is patience.
Patience.
And you got to have a lot of it. All right. And they still made $10 billion last year. That's incredible, man. The amount of saps they still have in that ecosystem, man. That's what just impresses me. It really impresses me.
Bro, I don't know ways with companies, man, but like, you know, I don't think PlayStation would do this, obviously, next generation, because they learned from PS2 to PS3. But like, you know, with the PS4 and PS5, I don't think PlayStation is going to do what they did there and be arrogant. They know, and they've learned from that mistake, and they're going to continue to do what they did this generation, which I mean, apparently the dev kit's already out there, by the way.
I have an important announcement.
Fuck.
It's coming from Google. It says, and I quote, "Shut up, Adam." End quote. Okay, let's get started because you were rambling for the whole time. I was taking a shit.
Boosting your viewers. That's what we doing.
You boosted the fuck out of them viewers. I was looking at that shit. Good shit. Thanks for everybody showing. We're gonna be doing 2 o'clock. Okay, Saturday 1 o'clock, Sunday 2 o'clock. We're not stepping on anybody's toes. We have a more exclusive time. We were cutting into the Hard Eights podcast, which actually I used to view almost every Sunday, but then we started taking too long. So we're gonna try not to cut into their time so we can actually view their shit sometimes.
Respect.
Respect. So let's get started with the rest of the topics and break this shit down.
Yeah, we're done with Xbox.
I did really try to get some more people in here, like Thrash and Big Money. I don't know if he's busy or what happened with that. But again, a lot of people know that we started 3, including the other members, but they're not here right now. But I did send them another dose. Okay, so we talked about that. Okay. This is what I also wanted to talk about, just a theory I had. You guys were talking about what games do they have good for Xbox. Do you believe at E3, PAX, or GDC that we're going to see updates from Phil Spencer of more games going to Steam? Now, a lot of these games are already on PC via the Windows Store, but because it's such a big game to put on Steam before the other smaller games, you put all the Halos on Steam. The only one that is not officially on Steam is Halo 5.
Yeah.
Do you think that was a good thing to do?
What, put Halo on Steam?
No. Do you think that was a good thing to do? And do you think the smaller games are going to end up going to Steam, even though they're already on PC via the Windows Store? Do you think Microsoft's going to give that announcement that shouldn't really be so much of a shock because they already did it first with Halo? Do you think the smaller games are coming to Steam also?
I think they'll slowly milk them on. Yeah, I do think.
So we're talking about Ori. We're talking about all of that. Yeah.
Like, I mean, you talk about Halo 5, right? They announced that Halo Reach is going to Xbox and obviously it's coming into the Master Chief Collection. I mean, I can see I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they'll put Halo 5 within Master Chief Collection, or if they will just basically release it as a PC port. I think they will gradually, eventually do that. They will do that eventually. But yeah, I mean, I think they would, Jay. I'm just trying to think. Is Cuphead a piece? Is Cuphead on PC?
It's on PC.
That's on Steam.
Is that on Steam as well? And that's another one. You know what I mean? I'm still surprised to this day that Xbox didn't buy that company, man. PlayStation, buy them.
Cuphead is on Steam for $20.
God.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Those guys took out like 3 mortgages to make that game, huh?
Yeah,
they weren't acquired.
This is what's sad. You had to take out 3 mortgages to put a game. Also share the spotlight with the PC exclusively for a home console, which was the Xbox One, and Microsoft didn't lift a fucking finger to help you. Again, if you want to show developers support, you should be helping them with what they're doing right now, which was Cuphead, but they didn't. So, you know, I don't know if they want to be brought. I don't see why not if you're struggling that much, but I definitely believe that Microsoft should have helped them out more with Cuphead. You know, because I believe the game did get delayed like once or twice, something like that. Yeah, it got delayed a couple times.
Yeah, it might have been twice.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it was twice. Yeah, because that was one of those games we kept talking about, like, when is it coming out? When is it coming out? Yeah, it was kind of like Ashen. Another indie game, doesn't look like they lifted a finger. Game flopped. I mean, it wasn't like bad, but it flopped commercially.
I wonder if we're actually going to get the Xbox sales numbers at some point, man. If ever.
I don't think we're ever getting that. I mean, look how embarrassing.
Going to guesstimate?
Yeah, I think we could guesstimate because look at what they did with Halo going to Steam, right? If they didn't make enough money on Halo on Xbox, that they needed more money, so they put it on Steam, that's not a good look, man. That is not a good look. I mean, think about that. They did the same shit with Sunset Overdrive. They did that late. They should have been did that because the game didn't make any money when it came out. They did a similar thing with all the Dead Risings. Rise Son of Rome went to Steam eventually. And it was another game that also went to Steam. And I don't know why they kept doing that shit, but it was crazy, bro. Kept doing that shit.
That's how poorly they were selling, especially Sunset Overdrive. I mean, that had to have been a timed deal for console exclusivity because if they could have, they would have bought it same day on PC, I would think.
Mm-hmm. Sad.
That was embarrassing, man. Especially for Insomniac.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're trying to make it seem like, well, we have other, people we can associate with. Now you can't. Sony, PlayStation's the only place you have to go. That's the only place your games sell. You don't have that leverage.
I do also want to talk about. Let's see. We touched on that. We touched.
What do you think about Judgment? Since Ian brought it up, you think we're getting a delay here, US?
Yeah, I made that video. And I want to post. I want to post that link. I want to post that link. Yeah, I made that video. Gamer told me to make that video. I was already gonna make it this week. But I wanted to also get that gameplay out. Remember, we did that temporary podcast. That gameplay was just amazing when I opened up the city of a demo. By the way, like I had full access to the city. It looks amazing.
That new engine look fire.
I'm going to be mad, Sam. You already know how pissed I am about Judgment not being on PS4 this year. And Sega not coming out and letting us know the future of the United States or UK version of the game. I think they need to be straightforward with us. That's a video of my thoughts on Judgment and some gameplay. So if you guys want to check that out after the podcast, it's right there. Look, I know they're going to either delay it or, like I said in the video, cancel it for PS4 and bring it out only for the PS5 in the United States and the UK. Okay, do it like that. If you want to make it cross-gen, do that too. But you're not going to sell a lot if you bring that game out in 2020 for the PS4. You're not. Now, we already know how hard it is for them to sell their type of games over here, even though their fan base has gotten a lot bigger than it originally was. But I don't think delaying the game is going to help it over here at all. Any small delay from what we just got is going to hurt it. because they didn't delay the game. Remember that, Sam? So they brought it out in Japan in December, and they were already planning to bring the game out in the summer. They just gave us the release date for the first time, and that was June 21st to the June 25th. So digital is June 21st. The physical is June 25th.
And they haven't said anything yet. Yeah, they better not delay that.
They from what I heard, the Japanese version of Sega deleted everything related to Judgment. I don't know if the United States version of Sega has done the same thing.
In America, we support cocaine, so there's no reason to delay it. I know they've seen Scarface yet. But...
Exactly. Look, I don't care what the actor did. Okay, it's not good. We know it's wrong. Okay, put him in jail. That's cool, but don't penalize us from buying the game that we want to play. We want to buy this game, so let us buy the game.
That shouldn't affect that.
Yeah, if it affects us, bro, I'm just gonna let you know. I will not pre-order this game until it has a concrete release. I will probably I'll buy it day one, but I will not be pre-ordering the game because I'm always. Do we all have to live in fear of an actor or celebrity doing something that we don't like that can penalize us buying a fucking basketball ticket?
It's becoming like a norm right now, man.
It is, and it's pissing me off, man. Oh, we have to replace this person in a movie, so we have to delay the movie because this person did something bad in his real life. Like, just sell the fucking movie.
I mean, this is not like an actor, but it's like James Gunn, right? The whole aspect of
exactly
tweets being very revolting. It's like, but they existed when you're hiring him. So why do you allow him to make 2 films and then trolls come along and be like, oh, this guy tweeted this ages ago. How can you do this to us? How can you allow this guy to direct these films? It's like you now come up from the fucking ground, you trollless pieces of shit, and then just completely fuck his old job up. And then what do Disney do? They say, all right, sorry, you've got to go. Try and find someone, and it takes 9 months to then go, fuck. We fucked up. James, come back, please. And that's what happens. Wow.
Yeah, logically, it doesn't make any sense, man.
Disney have got... I know this... I'm pointing to Disney, because obviously they're in Marvel. And it's a sense of... Dude,
I think Disney had everything to do with that decision.
Yeah, I know. But this is just a sense of you own Marvel, you own fucking Star Wars. You own other aspects like Pixar with John Lasseter. But let's just say Marvel and Star Wars, right? You have to understand you have obviously the kiddie audience aspect, but you also have the mature audience now, and you have to from time to time put that Disney shit away and be a bit more mature. I mean, I'm pretty sure adults work at fucking Disney, if I'm not fucking correct. I'm me being sarcastic, by the way. We all know there's some fucking adults in there, man. Be mature, man. Dude, come on.
All I want to say is that what was that movie called Baby Driver? I love that movie. And I love the performance of Kevin Spacey in that movie. And even after the stuff came out about Kevin Spacey, I think his performance was good. The stuff that came out about R. Kelly and the stuff that came out about Michael Jackson does not make it that their music was bad. Their music was still good. Everybody was playing it on the radios when it first came out. Kevin Spacey, all his fucking shit was being gobbled up when he was contracted with Netflix for House of Cards. I know I watched season 1 and 2 religiously. It was amazing, season 1 and 2. But it doesn't make those movies or that music bad because of what they have found out to have been done. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The fans aren't going to say, oh my God, that's bad. That song is bad. The moonwalk is horrible. No, we're not going to say that. These individuals have some problems. We understand that everyone's human, okay? But I can't just sit up here and say R. Kelly made fucked up music. Michael Jackson made fucked up music. I'm not going to agree with that. I'm not going to agree with that. And it's the same thing. What happened with Kevin Spacey, they didn't take him out of Baby Driver. This is what I'm trying to get to.
They
didn't take him out of... Yeah, exactly. They didn't replace him because the movie had already been out when they did when they found out.
Kevin Spacey, in every film, actors have come out and said, he's a dick. We know he's a dick.
Yeah, but that's not what he got caught about. He got caught about the other shit. But like I was trying to point to that Judgment is already made, right? The game is already done. And Baby Driver was already made and it was already in theaters, right? And you didn't take the movie out of theaters to replace Kevin Spacey with another actor to put it back in theaters to say, oh, Kevin Spacey did something bad. We replaced him. Go watch it again. It's the same thing with Judgment. Why are you going to take the game off of store shelves, take it off of the store and say, we're going to replace the guy, buy it again, and pretend like he never did that and pretend like he was never that character?
I'm trying to look at there. There's another film that he was in.
Stupid.
The idea behind this is to protect the reputation, right? But you're costing yourself money.
Yeah.
I mean, they would have just done it if they didn't rehire James Gunn. So it's stupid when you think about it.
All I'm gonna say right now, Sam, as far as Judgment is concerned, the game is already done. So why are you doing all this? You know what I'm saying? The game is done.
No, you're sabotaging your own project.
Exactly.
Like, it makes no sense to me.
He's not even gonna be doing the English voice acting.
There you go. That was
we don't know who he is.
Because
exactly, I don't either. I have no.
Yeah, because I remember Kevin Spacey. He got taken
No, I know who he is in the game. I just don't know who he is.
What film was it? There you go. Kevin Spacey got taken out of another film, which was called All the Money in the World.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh,
that was the one that he did get taken out, and they replaced him.
Yeah, but man, like you're saying, bro, obviously you got to do something, but you shouldn't that shouldn't. I mean, for this case, Judgment, that shouldn't impact. It shouldn't impact the game that badly, or in some sense that bad. You just shouldn't.
It's self-sabotage. Why are you going out of your way to do this? And we don't even know who the dude is, man. We have no clue.
Well, okay, he's a bad guy in the game. He's like the boss. He's a Yakuza boss in this game.
But do they think they're gonna get credit just for banning them from their project? We give a fuck. We don't care. We just want to play the game.
I mean, I think. Let's put it this way: if they never brought it up, we would have never knew. Simple as that.
That's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean. Why even bring it up?
Yeah, they literally it's like you just snitched on yourself and you're putting yourself in jail. How
they're trying to get out ahead of it. In reality, you just should have done that shit behind closed doors because we don't know who the fuck he is anyway.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's not like the dude that shot up a mosque or something. Nobody knows who this dude is, and nobody cares that he used cocaine. Nobody gives a fuck.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we care about the mosque thing. That is really fucked up. It's a really fucked up thing to happen there, but.
Something like that, yeah. It would have made sense to take out the actor and announce it publicly.
Yeah. If he went out and shot a lot of people, yeah, but he used cocaine. You know how many celebrities in the United States use cocaine, and we still worship them over here and idolize them?
He's probably doing it with the director of the game. I mean, come on, dude. The whole set could have been on coke. It's just cocaine.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't understand you snitching on somebody that is the primary bad guy in your video game, and then you saying, well, we're going to take him out. And then we're going to replace him. So you guys wait and play this new version with the new guy, even though we already put the game on store shelves in Japan. You see how stupid that is? You already have the game out for sale. Now you're taking it back off the shelves and you're going to try to put a new character in there. What about the people that already have the game? There are people that over in the United States, I don't know why, they imported the game, even though it was going to get confirmed to have English voice acting. They imported the game. They already have the game. One second.
No, you're right, Cody. And for all we know, they might just release the US version on time. But just even announcing it, the fact we know over here kind of just lets us know, well, this could be in jeopardy of being delayed. So it still gives the negative attention. And they always complain about these games not selling enough. So, well... I mean, are we going to assume everybody on games and movie sets are just solid citizens that just read Bibles all day? It's not the case, man. That's just a naive way to think about things. Hey, if I was them, I would have slipped that under the rug, man, or swept it under the rug. I wouldn't have bought that up, but that's their company, man. They want to bust somebody and bring up all this nonsense for no reason. That's their prerogative. Sure if you could hear me, JayTech, but it's 4 o'clock already. I don't know if we got any more topics to go by. Anybody in the chat got any questions? about anything in particular? Anything you guys think we forgot to talk about?
We got a lot
related
of shit
to video games.
about. Did you see the Sam? Did you see the shit?
No, we talk. All right, we just missed Borderlands, the Getaway developer, and PSVR wireless. That's about it.
No, we got a lot. Got a lot of shit. Do we? God of War. Well, yeah, we already talked about God of War winning 16 awards at the National Academy of Video Game Trader Reviews Awards. That's a lot, including Game of the Year.
Yeah, God of War's got to be like a 190 plus Game of the Year awards now.
It's well past there. I think it's over 200. I mean, it won. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's over 200. I think it's over 200. Yeah. Let me see. We already talked about that. Or about. Oh, we didn't talk about this one. This one's pretty big. This is a dent to the PC community, specifically because the new generation of PC community is really annoying. Back for Blood, which is a successor to the series Left 4 Dead. It's been confirmed by WB Games that it will be coming to the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. So as you remember, Left 4 Dead was exclusive to the PC, and I think it went to Xbox last gen, but it didn't come to PlayStation. But with this new successor or sequel to the previous game, it will be coming to all platforms, major platforms. So when are we getting a gameplay reveal for that title? Back for
Who
Blood?
knows?
Probably at E3 or something like that. That might be WB's big game for this year instead of Batman. A lot of people keep saying Batman because that's what they want, but I don't think it's realistic. I think they might wait for the next generation of technology to put out a better Batman.
Yeah, they might announce it, but it ain't gonna be released this year.
Oh hell no.
We got one game release all generation, yeah.
The Getaway developer hiring for AAA PS4 PlayStation exclusive. They didn't say PS4.
That's a brand new AAA game, like what Sony Ben's doing.
Yeah, I think right now we're gonna start hearing a lot of these reports, and I think these are the reports I will believe. I won't believe a lot of that rumor shit like Sony was gonna buy Take-Two. And I hope Sony starts to do what they need to do to kind of like shut down these rumors, come out and deny it. Okay, even if it means by you denying it, you're confirming something else. Just do it, because we got too many idiots in our community that they live off of fake news. They live off of fucking rumors. And you don't want to give these idiots any fucking more ammunition to spread around fake bullshit. They'll come out as soon as possible to make them look as stupid as possible and say that shit's not real. I can't tell you how many people ran with that shit and wanted me to make a video about it. I'm glad I didn't. I would end up looking stupid. Even Crap Gamer made a video and still didn't change the title or delete it. Information was wrong.
No, he gets carried away with things. He gets credit.
Right about that. So, what's next? Nothing?
You got the Getaway. Talked about the God of War stuff. Has anybody cared about the Borderlands 3 reveal?
I don't think I give a fuck about that. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I played Borderlands 1 and 2. It wasn't like my favorite game last gen. But who knows?
I like the characters, but the gameplay was kind of repetitive for me.
But hey, in the generation of looter shooters forcing itself upon the gamers at the end of this gen, I think it will be accepted. But it has to do it its own way. It was the original looter shooter, but it has to do it its own way, because you don't want to say, oh, we're putting this game out and we got content later. You don't want to keep telling gamers that shit, because they're going to stop buying your games day one and they're going to start waiting for the game to be completed. Because if you wait for a game to be completed, it will be a lower price. Damn. So, as simple as that. Like, look at Anthem. No one's playing it. No one's hyping about it. All that money in advertisement just to trick people into buying it day one. And I'm not going to sit up here and lie. I fell for the
Xbox
trap.
execs are mad. I saw the game bomb, yeah. I mean, they were mad.
They were depending on that. Bro, they were depending on that because they brought the marketing rights. And that was one of the dumbest. I don't know what's up with Microsoft right now. We talked about this last week, and they have marketing rights for so many multi-platform games. It's not even funny. I'm trying to figure that out right now. Like, they have too many marketing rights for too many games. So
we're trying to get ready for that next system reveal, man. But a lot of these games are supporting are bombing.
Yeah, and I don't think they were very tricky last gen. They were dirty last gen. They did anything it took to win last gen. I don't think it matters anymore to gamers because gamers are well more they're much more educated, so I don't think they're going to fall for any of those tricks next gen. We already see gamers are fed up with Microsoft now. I don't see any blind loyalty next gen. I think it's going to be hard to get Xbox One fans to move over to the new hardware, knowing what Microsoft has in store for their future, because they just can't turn off the switch that they went third party. You know what I'm saying? It's the process. They're going third party.
See, and I don't think the fans are mad at the games coming to PC. I just think they're mad because now there's just way lesser of a chance that the console itself is going to defeat the next iteration of PlayStation. Because that's all they want, man. They want a generation where they win.
That's what the fans want. They want exclusives because exclusives, again, make a console unique. If you don't have those exclusives, you don't really have much to hype about. Again, I think who said it best? Was it Big Money or who said it? That all they talk about when you ask them what do you have for the system is features. Talk about features and shit.
Yeah, they talk about all these different things that the Octopus system can do, but you really don't utilize them because it's a gaming system first.
It's like you can't talk about games, so you talk about features. Like I don't understand it, man. Like, hey, that's what they want. That's what they want. Let's see. So, do you think?
Anybody in the chat got any questions?
Oh yeah. Any questions?
Topic or any topics?
Yeah, because we're gonna end at 4:30, so we got about like 22 minutes, and then I'm gonna probably go jump back on Bloodborne and finish the Chalice dungeons.
I had to be near Automata, man. I wanted to beat that 2 weeks ago. I just like getting lazy with some of these games.
Oh yeah, I know that's how it is. Any questions before we leave up out of here? What were you saying, Sam?
Nah, it's like you end up going from a game you want to beat to like a game. Like I went from that to Bloodborne. Then I was playing Bloodborne basically for like 5 days. So like,
yeah,
the variety kind of gets in your way with the system.
Yeah, and I want to do the Chalice dungeons, but I still haven't finished Kingdom Hearts 3. And I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. The story for Kingdom Hearts 3 could have been a little bit more engaging. As far as like the personal shit Sora's going through with the other characters, and it just doesn't engage you as much, And I think that if it had a more compelling story, I would not put the game down. Like Monster Hunter didn't have a compelling story. It was funny and corny, but you still wanted to continue to play it. It had something about it that made it very addicting. But Kingdom Hearts doesn't have it for me. And if I was to give it an early score, I probably would give it a solid 7.5, because even though the graphics are beautiful and the gameplay, as far as the combat, is amazing. Like McNeil said, I don't see any Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts 3, and I'm really pissed off about it. There should have been a Final Fantasy world. They never had a Final Fantasy world, but at least they had co-op with Final Fantasy characters. You get to meet them, you get to fight against them, they get to help you. But in this one, it's like the Final Fantasy doesn't even exist. There's a couple figurines and shit. The Moogle is still there, but there's no characters. I mean, Lightning has been out in Final Fantasy 13, Final Fantasy 14, and Final Fantasy.
They don't even have Moogles in the game?
They have Moogles, but they don't have any characters, like human characters. That's it. They don't have anything. Pretty fucked up.
So it looks great. There's a lot of stuff to do. It's just really lazy in the story department.
Yeah. Yeah, and sometimes this gen, that's how it is. That's why I rely so much on exclusives to get the best experience, because I know they won't let me down at all three departments. You know what I'm saying? Even
Yeah,
if
exactly.
even if most of them don't have multiplayer, they're not gonna let me down in gameplay, story development, and graphics. They're not gonna let me down in that. I mean, even a game like Gravity Rush 2 has an awesome story, amazing graphics, great gameplay. You know,
Some of the game people don't want to play because they have to read, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I hear they're playing Dreams at this one event this weekend. I can't
They do
wait.
another demonstration?
Yeah, they're doing another one. They made a good game, something about a panda in a fucking hallway or some shit like that. I don't know. You know,
I just want to see what their campaigns are going to be like, man.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I will play the campaign. Hopefully it's all good and all. But damn, bro. I just hope I actually finish it this time. I've never finished the Little Big Planet campaign because I went to the online portion and started playing all these amazing levels, and that's why I get the game. And I know that's one of the main focuses for me getting Dream, to see what people are creating compared to what they create, because I'm not gonna say they're gonna create anything bad or anything, but it seems like the community utilizes the tools that they put out for them, more so than the developers that created the fucking tools anyway. Is that weird to say? Like, the community makes better games than the developer. And I'm not saying the developers can't make a better game than what they're making with their tools, but it's just weird what the community can do with those tools. They do so many things. It's impressive. It's really, really impressive.
Yeah, because they're trying to put all the work just to make it work within the game. So I guess it makes sense why they wouldn't have time to experiment with every single thing to like a certain degree, like a fan would. You just spend all their time. I'm trying to remember some of the tutorials I know. I mean, I already have some bookmark because you can't remember all that shit, man. That's what I hate about Little Big Planet. It was incredibly hard to remember because you had to go to the tutorial every time. But now you could at least like have your phone next to you and just see him. What was his name? Kareem waving those two move controllers around. Pretty much, just it's easier to memorize, easier to like execute.
Yep. So what you playing after this?
Either Nier or MLB The Show. I gotta be Nier, man. I gotta be at least one of these games.
I think I'm gonna pop back in and finish that dungeon for Bloodborne, and then I'm gonna hop on Kingdom Hearts and do some try to progress through Monsters Inc. because I think I might be halfway through that level. But the other reason why I'm kind of like trying to take my time through the game is because I do believe that they want to wrap up the series, even though I don't want them to, because you have a lot of Disney properties, you have a lot of Final Fantasy properties. You don't have to end the game. You might end the story or the series, the saga, whatever, but you don't have to end the game. Like, there could be another Keyblade wielder that travels like Sora and goes to other worlds in another game. You know, you might not name it Kingdom Hearts 4, but you've got so many other Kingdom Hearts with other subtitles. I think you'll be all right finding a new subtitle for a different type of Kingdom Hearts with another character. So I want them to keep doing that, but I feel in my heart that they're going to try to make this the last Kingdom Hearts, which kind of sucks because I don't know what they're like what the contract looks like with Disney. So that's why I really, really do believe this is the last one. I want to take my time with it, but
saw a director really happy about the sales. So I mean, what does that mean? Incoming DLC at least?
Yeah. They did say additional DLC for this version. I don't know if they confirmed another world or anything, but I did hear some additional stuff coming. So yeah,
making it sound like he had a lot of money in his bank account. I was like, oh, this is pleasantly surprising, Harold.
That's the thing. When you bring out a game on a PS4 this gen, it's like you're always gonna break records. It's like PS2 all over again. it seems like
the attach rate is so good. You could release a mediocre game and still get paid for your.
That's why I definitely see Dreams doing $1 million. I see Days Gone doing $1 million in less than 2 weeks. I want Days Gone to do better than $1 million though. I think Days Gone should be able to break through 2 million in 2 weeks because it's a worldwide release. It's AAA quality, guaranteed. The advertisement, the marketing team seems to be 100% capable of making sure everybody knows this game is coming out at least by April 26th. But I don't see a lot of gamers mobilizing behind the game for whatever reason. Whether they're like, well, this game took the spot of The Last of Us. If you believe that, you're an idiot. Last of Us was not going to be ready by April. And we all know that shit. So it's not taking The Last of Us spot. So you need to shut the fuck up. There's been games that came out last month that we don't even fucking talk about anymore. So, cut that dumb shit out. Look at Anthem. You don't see nobody talking about that.
Man.
I'm telling you, Days Gone could come out in April, and The Last of Us could come out maybe 2 months from then, and still be able to. Both of them still be able to come out in the same year and do good. You don't need one game in this year and one game in the next year. Now, if you've been supporting a console that felt the need to do something like that, your console is weak and their fan base is weak. But I believe that the PlayStation fan base is strong enough to support both titles in the same year. I mean, look how many multiplats come out. Look how many. I
noticed that attach rate right away when Infamous Second Son sales came out. I was like, yo, this might be just a trend with all the exclusives. That's what ended up happening.
The game has photo mode, has replayability. Again, open world, mobility with the bike, customizations with the guns and weapons. I mean, I think it's going to be awesome. I mean, if you like The Last of Us, I don't see why you should be shitting on this game. I would expect you to go buy the game day one. Because if you like The Last of Us and you want to play The Last of Us, you should get this game and hold you over until The Last of Us is ready. It's going to be stupid for you to skip this game because you're mad that you think it took the spot of The Last of Us when The Last of Us is still coming out, just at a later date. I can't tell you how many times I heard people shit on this game because they said, it's not The Last of Us. It's not The Last of Us. I don't want to play it. It's trying to be The Last of Us. It's not trying to be anything.
Yeah, there's an illusion within this genre. Like, there's so many successful games. It's pretty much dying light, and that's it. All these other games stink. They're not good unless you want to go to the Telltale Walking Dead games or just scripted. Like, this genre has a lot of room for other games. That's false. That whole notion.
Is Adam still here?
I think he's sipping some tea.
Yeah, he's sipping some tea. Well, another game,
Bloodborne.
Another game I was excited about was Judgment, but since I know the game's either going to be delayed until next year or canceled altogether, I can't be hyped for it. I'm going to keep the Japanese demo on my hard drive, just like I do with PT, because I guess I can go check real quick and give you an update. But if I go swing over to Japan, I think that I think they deleted the demo on Japan. Yeah, sad.
Oh, they already erased it. Wow.
Yeah, they erased it because I went over to Japan on Saturday night to see if they had any new demos, and I didn't see Judgment over there. I'm logging in right now. Hold on, I'm gonna go over there because they did say they took it out to physical stores and they took it out to digital. So I don't expect to see this shit over there when they made a statement like that. Now, I believe I just saw Judgment in the United States, but I'm going to check everything in real time right now.
So much of that being up for preload early. See if we get an announcement on that at some point.
It's just really, really sad. They really went all out on doing that shit, man. Like, that's what they want to do. Like, they want to go all out and just, oh, this game did this, and you can't do this with it. Oh, these are older games. Blade Strangers. What the hell is Blade Strangers? Japan has a lot of crazy games. I think Sony really needs to start focusing on making sure they get over here. You know, you can't keep those games over there, bro. Like
Jamar said he couldn't re-download it either. That's done for that in Japan.
Oh, okay. So you can't even get it. So it's done over there. Yeah, I'm not seeing it anywhere. This game called Border Breaker. I'm gonna be honest right now. There is no reason why this game didn't come to the United States yet. It's big ass giant robots. It's basically like Titanfall. They definitely should have brought it over, but they didn't.
Cyanide Spirit in the chat said he could have picked up a Japanese copy of it yesterday in New York.
Damn. Yeah, I saw that the price went up for that though. Yeah.
Somebody told me on Twitter it was like 129.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're marking that crap way up.
Yeah, they're marking it up because hey, it is what it is, man. It's sad.
It's gonna be called the Cokehead game. Original copy, like 20 years from now, might get you some money.
I got the themes for Border Breaker, but I don't seem to have the demo.
Dude, you think there's any chances? I have this physical Spider-Man copy just saved, that and God of War. You think any chance at least the Spider-Man one will be worth money like 20 years from now? Because it's the first true Spider-Man game and all this buzz behind it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that with some of these classic games.
But I know if you got like a Japanese game that didn't do well over here and you keep it and you try to post that shit up like next gen, you probably might get a lot of money. Like there's some Japanese games last gen that are on the PlayStation, like on the Amazon, sorry. And they're worth a lot now. It's like a lot of Japanese games are getting marked up, and I don't know what it is. Some of them came out this gen, and I don't know why they're getting marked up so high, man.
Yeah, the original copy of Super Mario Bros. Went for like 160,000. Man, I had that freaking game, dude.
Yeah,
I would have had the foresight back then, you know.
I wish they bring some more of these Gundam games over. You know, there's some pretty badass Gundam games, and I had the demo to a couple of them, and I still don't know where the fuck they're at. Sometimes I hate that I always delete some of these demos. Yeah, I if I was anybody, it looks like Judgment is it's 100% off of the PlayStation Store in Japan. So if you imported it, don't sell it, don't trade it in. You might want to keep that because it's gonna be worth a lot. It might be one of those type of games that came out in Japan and don't come over here, and it'll be really, really unfortunate.
I might just do that. So you're saying if I import a copy from Japan, it could be worth my while?
Mm-hmm.
But if I import it, can I play it in the English version?
You should be able to. I don't see why not.
No, but it has to be a brand new copy, right? It can't be opened.
Yes, it has to be a brand new. Well, at this point, I don't think it really is gonna matter. You know, let's be honest. Is it really gonna matter?
It could.
I'm about to download Border Breaker, the demo. I'm gonna put some gameplay up for that because that shit was badass. I'm looking through my demos right now.
You gotta get you that 5 terabyte.
Yeah. I had that one game, Disaster Report. I had that damn demo. It's kind of buggy, man, like really buggy. Nope, nothing else over here. I do have.
Yeah, they don't sell I mean, for now it's just cease and desist on Judgment, Japan version, right?
Yeah, cease and desist. We're only gonna go look over in the United States for Judgment real quick, so I can see what's going on.
Damn, the Japanese version of that crappy game? That's the one JayTech recommended me.
Shut up.
That X-Layer game's going for $70. Yeah, I'm gonna buy the imported Judgment then and just save it for like 20 years.
Yeah, I mean, if you can afford the imported Judgment right now, do it. Get it as soon as possible now, Sam. Like, if I was you, I would tell you to get it now. Get it as soon as possible.
I'm gonna go to NYC, see if I can pick it up for one of these mom and pop places or something.
Yeah, you might want to do that. Damn, man. They told me I couldn't download one of these demos. Which one was it?
You want to start doing the outros? Well, I guess it's just you and me.
Yeah, you can go. You can go.
All right, guys, another fun-filled week of news and Xbox bashing. Boulder 320. Catch you on Twitch and on YouTube with the same name. Be safe, guys. I'm out.
Okay, guys, you already know this is JayTechTV, Flaming PlayStation. I'm gonna be playing some Bloodborne today, and again, if I have time, I'm gonna play Kingdom Hearts. Then I'm gonna watch these 2 episodes of Deadly Class that I've really been hyped about. It's a good show. I don't think it should be on Sci-Fi, but it is a good show. Hopefully, they can either get more people to watch the show or just put that shit on Netflix.
I have no respect for Sci-Fi Channel. Yeesh.
No fucking respect. It's such a good show, though. It's such a good show. I am heading over to the pre-orders, and I'm gonna take a screenshot because we still see Judgment right there. It is the #1 game wanting to be pre-ordered. So Judgment is the biggest image. Then you have MLB The Show 19, Shadows Die Twice, #2, Days Gone, #3, and last but not least, in a similar size, is Mortal Kombat 11.
Okay, before we get out, since you just mentioned it, do you think there's any way this could have been like some really smart scheme on Sega's part to kind of give it promotion because of this incident? Now that everybody's talking about it?
No, because why would you take away the Japanese version? Like,
yeah. But it's funny. Everybody's talking about the game now. Like, I see people asking, like, well, what happened to this game? What do you think about it? They weren't talking about it at all before.
Hey, I agree. Maybe it was. I'm gonna take all these screenshots because I think people should really know that the game still is on a PS4 store, available for pre-order at $60, and some people have already did it. They have already pre-ordered the game and paid it off. And as you already know, PlayStation said they can't give me any refunds for Anthem. So you know what I'm saying? Would they be able to refund everybody that has already went out and pre-ordered it? I wanted to go look at some ratings real quick before I get up out of here. We got 2 more minutes until 4:30.
I'm gonna see if I can order it from that online store.
It has 7 ratings on PS4 on the United States, and out of the 7 ratings, it's holding strong at 5 stars. So that's pretty damn good because people already know how good it's gonna be. You know, did either one of us get the Hong Kong Massacre game?
No, I remember that one. That was in January, right?
Yeah. It came out in January. I was planning to get that. I think I need to get that and that mouse game. I'm gonna put both of them in the cart.
Okay, I don't see Judgment on these guys' video game website. It must be the J&L store.
Let me go see. It's just so much, though. I mean, it's always good that it has a lot of games. It seems like that One Piece game is tanking. I figured that game was gonna tank, though.
What is it? That game even about? Is it a fighting game?
No, it's an open world One Piece game.
Sorry,
which is okay, it's an anime. I don't know what that is.
Yes, basically, yeah.
Where do you see? I mean, I don't even see Judgment on the website. Cyanide, I guess. What was it in store?
Japanese or United States?
Oh, it's Judge Eyes. Right. My bad.
It's Judge Eyes. Yeah. It's Judge Eyes. Okay, guys, I'm up out of here. I'll see you guys later. There's some new shooting game on PlayStation Store. I don't know what the fuck it's about. It's called Blood Waves, and it's $10. So maybe you want to check that out.
Judge Eyes is $99.99. So that was it.
$100.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. Damn, bro. Sad. Glad I got these screenshots just to prove it exists.